Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Foreign Eddies podcast, and welcome to the first official video podcast. We had one before this, but Victor fucked it up.
I did not fuck it up.
I'm today's host, Wilson Cage. We got Jose, we got Victor, and this guy.
Hey,
I was gonna say special guest, but
it's not so special anymore. We've had these
Returning guest, Dan.
Yeah.
You know him, you love him. Now you can see
we all
him.
take sips of water.
Now you can see him.
in unison.
Welcome to our first sip of water break.
One of many.
One of many.
Refreshing.
One of many. So, you guys want to explain what happened to the other one? Start it off.
Sure.
Why? What's going on with
as
us?
you can
and why?
see,
Danny wasn't on it.
that's why everything messed up because of Dan.
Everything went to shit when we thought about it. We sat down. We're like, you know what? Can't put this out without Dan.
Yeah, man. We recorded an hour-long podcast, and then we were just like, scrap it. If Danny said he's gonna be on, bro, this episode's not coming out.
We usually record on Saturdays. And
Today is Wednesday. Yeah, today is Wednesday, September 30th.
I thought today was a Thursday.
No.
Mm.
This
I
is
work
episode
Thursdays.
episode
I don't know why I thought that.
episode 38. Right?
Episode 38. Yeah.
Yes.
38.
If you're listening to this is 38. What happened in 37? It's a good
We
question.
don't talk about that one.
Good question.
It's on YouTube.
Somewhere.
Did he tell you what happened to that shit?
No.
No.
So now we can tell him and the audience what happened.
Go ahead, Jose. You can tell it because
Victor left the lens cap on.
You would do that.
I didn't,
No,
but it was the equivalent of leaving the lens cap
just
on.
about actually.
Yeah, because the thing is, we're figuring out all the
camera stuff.
all the camera stuff and whatnot, which started with us looking for a webcam, not finding it, and then
You can listen to all that in the last podcast.
You feel me? Going through that whole ordeal, and then finding a place to do the set, which we don't have ready yet, but we still have the video ready on how we're gonna, I guess, approach recording the video and whatnot. But when we were recording the whole thing, at some point the footage just froze.
Nice.
So we went to fix it, and in terms of fixing it, the audio just
Cut out.
Yeah. No, it didn't cut out. It reset.
Reset.
and we didn't.
So it's just video.
No. So you know how we use this setup, the microphones and interface
Right.
to capture our audio?
Mm-hmm.
The audio was captured through the camera microphone.
So
it was
basically,
just-
all these were fucking useless.
So it's kind of just like.
It's
No, you
You
hear
can
you
hear
hear it, but it's more of a. So how you guys doing?
Yeah, what it sounds like is if we put one of these over there and just yelled at it.
pretty much.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like how we used to do the old Blue Flamingo podcast.
Yeah, that was a little throwback for you.
Yeah, we
fans.
didn't use these. We used is it a condenser?
Yeah, we just use one condenser.
Yeah, we used a condenser and we just fucking put it on a stand in the net and we just talked at it.
We pointed in the general direction.
Yeah,
where people were.
And then every time people we would have a group, we were just like, okay, everybody, just
Squeeze
talk
in.
there.
Essentially, what the camera is what the mic was.
That distance and everything just.
And it sounded awful.
I remember I heard it one time before I got when you guys released the first episode of this one. I was listening to the first episode in class, and then I switched to the Blue Flamingo, and it was just like the entire time.
Yeah,
It was pretty bad. And what sucks is that podcast that we did, 37, it was a good one. I enjoyed
It was a good
recording
one?
it and everything.
It was
Oh
just
yeah,
you
the conversation.
The
Yeah, it was just
conversation
us
and
three.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The conversation was good too. I was actually pretty disappointed because I was like, damn,
We
bro.
were all disappointed when we found out.
You should have been in that room. The silence was deafening, bro. We were just sitting there like couldn't believe we made such a rookie mistake.
And at the same time, no one even we didn't even double check it. It was just when we stopped and I turned off my laptop and I turned it back on. I'm like, let me look at it real quick. And I heard it. I'm like, oh, that's just my laptop speakers. They're shit. Pass me the headphones.
Oh man.
And then my
Headphones,
disgust.
stat. He yelled at me.
Oh, man.
The camera guy. He's the audio guy.
And I
Yeah.
realized my mistake.
Oh man.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. But
We're
it was a
working past
learning
it.
experience, you know.
We will never make that mistake again. I'll tell you that.
I don't know about never.
Hopefully, maybe.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
When we hear this back, it's just
Yeah, bro.
for some reason.
The funniest part about it is
we tested it 3 times though. Better not.
we started the last podcast talking about how difficult setting all this shit was. And
we didn't even set it up right.
right.
we just proved our own point. So.
Yeah. We got fired. Is what happened.
It's like that.
So now we're here in this set.
That curb, you know the Curb Your Enthusiasm bit.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, you know it took so much work to set this up. Dun 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 da da da
Yeah,
da.
bro.
So Dan, how you been, man? It's been a long time since you were on here. You were
Yes,
on here
It's
probably
been a while.
a
Maybe
year
like
ago.
before. Sure. Why not?
Before
Yeah.
what?
Before Corona happened.
What's that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Everything's been lifted. We all got tested.
I feel you.
Yeah, the restrictions were lifted, right? Like last week or
This week.
this week.
That
Restrictions of
shit's
what?
like crazy, bro. They're
So
opening everything back up.
Yeah.
Full
Full
capacity.
capacity.
Full
Really?
capacity,
Full
yeah.
capacity?
Well, they're supposed to be.
Yeah, Roberto keeps telling me no, and I'm just like, well, I don't know. I think it's kind of stupid if they
I
open
agree.
everything up
I
because
agree.
it's like higher chance, and it's like,
We're still in a pandemic.
and then we're gonna go back to those numbers, and it's gonna be, we're just digging ourselves a grave. But speaking of graves,
What happened?
I was grave digging. I
I was grave digging at one point. Nah, I was listening to Poker Face by Lady Gaga on the way over here.
As you
no like correlation between those two topics.
You gotta get yourself amped up, bro.
Yeah, so I'm very hyped right now. Man. Like I haven't heard all those like 2010 songs, and like I don't know if it's 2010 song, but like all those like that era makes me feel so nostalgic because
all the music that was on Let's Dance, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah, basically.
Now that's what I
Let's
call
Dance
music.
fire,
25.
bro.
Oh my god, dude! I haven't seen one of those commercials in forever.
You know
it's
they're still
45
making
now.
them. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
it's
still
45.
Damn.
Mm.
Kids
Who do you
Bop?
think? Who do you think's still buying those though? Who was buying those in the first place?
Maybe like shitty like DJs to
Probably
play like
shitty
the
DJs,
best
yeah.
like hits or whatever.
Okay,
and then they
yeah.
just like remix those.
They probably play them at bingos.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah,
anybody.
probably.
Maybe
Or-
Victor buys them.
Like,
I
like
never
summer
bought it.
camps, YMCA.
Never.
Just pop the CD in right now. It's like, yo, there's 100 tracks on here. We're good.
Victor has a vinyl.
I have one
Yeah.
too.
I do actually.
I have one too.
That's
don't
why I
worry,
said
Victor.
it, bro.
Like who buys Kids Bops anymore? I don't think anyone bought it.
Yeah, I
No
know.
one bought it.
Yeah, anymore.
No, actually, when I was a child,
You are a
still
child.
still am a child. But when I was a little kid, we went to this Christian like little party thing, right? Little pool party, and they were playing Kids Bop.
What song?
I don't remember what the song was, but they put salt inside of the pool, and my nipples chafed.
What?
They put salt. Why would they do that?
I don't know, but I remember I got out
They're gonna
because
boil them.
when I was a kid, I used to wear t-shirts into the pool, so the t-shirt was just rubbing against my nipples, and I got out and like
Just blood everywhere. Like right.
kind of it was like really red. It was like to the point it was gonna bleed, but it didn't bleed.
Oh, so it was just like tender.
It was really tender. It was intense, and they were constantly hard. So
What a life you live, bro.
I was gonna, before we get off the vinyl, fucking Victor has the one with the megaphone attached to the top.
The one you have to crank. Nah, bro. But I liked Alejandro by Lady Gaga, bro. You remember Alejandro? That one? That was my shit, bro. I used to go dumb hard when that came on the radio. bro.
dumb hard, dude. 16-year-old, you just
Oh,
going
yeah,
ham, dude.
I was in the car with my homies. I was like, yeah, fuck yeah.
I wish my name was Alejandro.
Start throwing up gang signs and shit.
Oh god, dude.
Nah, man. But yeah, that song goes pretty
Bonkers.
bonkers, bro.
Pretty nifty.
How's fucking work, Danny?
It's so slow, damn.
Dude, me and Victor haven't been there since March, man.
Really? It's March
Has it been March? Yeah, it has been March.
Nah, it's pretty slow over there. I mean,
You replaced us, essentially. That's what Roberto
Paul replaced you.
said. No, Roberto said Danny is working for you and Victor at this point.
When did he say that?
That's what he said. So I wanted you to explain that to me, Dan.
He's confronting you, bro.
Jeez, man.
That's the only reason why we
Because
got you on the
Paul doesn't even
podcast.
show
like
up.
that.
He doesn't. Most of the
Exactly.
time, he doesn't show up.
Exactly.
I bust.
What's the difference between me and him?
I bust. Manrique busts.
That's what I'm saying. He told me like you're basically me and him.
Are you being serious?
Mm-hmm.
Dead ass.
Dead ass, bro. I'm looking you in your eye right now and telling you.
Yeah, you know, because
replaced the both of us.
you're fighting so hard for this fucking job. Both of you could have went back at any point and just been like, "Hey, can I work?" And they would have said yes.
No, I asked multiple. I was like, "You even get the morning and then
I
you get
asked,
the
and
night."
they didn't
You
reply.
know, you just gotta go in uniform and just start working. I
Just
told
clock
you
in.
guys. I told you guys just go and start. They're not gonna tell you to leave.
They don't.
won't.
They don't delete them. The
numbers, I know.
profile.
I
Yeah.
guarantee my shit's still on there probably, bro.
I've worked there.
No.
I know.
Oh yeah.
No, they
What's your
just-
number? I can clock in for you.
They just send me home if I show
One,
up.
2,
Really?
3, 4.
Oh yeah, listen, man. Listen, buddy, we don't need you. I'm like, all right, I'm going home. I tried.
That's what he would say. He'd walk up to you like, "You can go home, buddy."
Yeah, I was like,
Like he's doing you a favor.
Yeah, it's like, no, I don't want to go home.
Not
Yeah,
your
but-
buddy, pal.
oh, you work in the morning?
I work in the mornings. Yeah, I work
Oh,
in the
they open,
morning.
like-
yeah,
Ugh.
it's actually better in the mornings.
Oh yeah.
But it gets really
Because
hectic.
it's just you by yourself,
Yeah.
and then you just take all the tables,
It gets really hectic though sometimes.
and you got to do the bar.
Yeah.
You got to bus.
Yeah.
And you got to serve.
Yep.
And food run.
I remember one time
I don't even work there, and I know this.
I came in like real late one time. It was on Labor Day. I didn't know I was supposed to work because
I
Karen.
remember, I
sends us-
remember this day. Yeah,
Yeah.
We discussed this off the air, by the way.
Yeah. So
we hang out.
I went
We're
over
friends.
and Roberto got really mad at me, right? Because I was like an hour late. So he had to take care of 3 tables, and I was like, all right, well, whatever. I go in there, and he threatens to fire me or whatever, right? And I'm just like, all right.
Oh, he
fine.
threatened to fire you?
Yeah,
What did he
he was
say
like-
exactly?
He was like, just go home. Well, he wasn't even a threat. It was just like, go home. And I was like, do I go? I just stood there looking dumb because
I would have just said, all right.
like I was like, do I? I didn't know what to do. So, I mean, I was trying to work.
So I started dishwashing.
So, yeah, I got really hectic that day, and I don't even know where I was going with this. I lost train of thought completely.
You stayed.
Huh?
Did you stay?
Yeah, I stayed,
And you worked.
and I worked. That's about it.
No.
Yeah. I don't remember. What was the question beforehand?
What did he say to you exactly? You said he
Oh,
threatened to fire you. You said he just told you to go home.
Okay,
just
I
go
remember
home.
what I was gonna say. He was like, go home, like straight to my face, and I was just like, all right, well, I was like, I guess I'm fired, right? So then I'm like walking towards the door, and he's like, clock in. I'm just like, oh, okay, well,
Make up your fucking mind. I would have
And-
said no.
and he was like really busy. He didn't talk to me the entire day, right? He's being real petty about it. And like I remember at one
He had a fucking. He hates walking around with that V-neck on, serving tables.
yeah, dude.
Hey.
I hate that. I hate that.
Looking like
Whenever
the
he-
AC broke and shit.
the AC never works. And it works. It just
Just
Never
to
turns it
clarify,
on.
for the honest, it works.
it works, but he doesn't turn it on. He claimed it froze one time. Someone turned it on, but
I mean, it does.
ACs do that. But I don't know. It
You
was
feel
like,
like he's
it was
holding
like
out for you?
it was at like 73. So
On what time?
like in the morning.
Nice.
And it froze. And it froze.
Riveting.
You tell it with such enthusiasm.
It's a nice temperature.
Do they have a limited menu?
Huh?
Do they have a limited menu?
A limited menu?
Yes.
No, it's the same thing.
Really?
Same exact thing.
Wow.
Do they have paper menus now?
They have paper menus, but he makes us reuse them.
Paper menus.
Wow. And you know they claim that they're disposable, that they throw them out every single time.
We throw them out. We throw them out, okay?
They use QR
You don't have to
codes.
protect them.
Don't you guys use QR codes?
Huh? Yeah, we use QR codes, but like
For
you
what?
know, for the menu.
Oh, like people can look it up?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Interesting.
So
Do they actually do that? Like have it as people like
people
order from
do
their
that,
phone?
but people complain though. Like I'll be like, oh, it's actually a scannable menu. It's like, what if I don't want to scan? I'm just
Bitch.
like,
Then
I
don't.
was like, then don't.
Then eat
I'll
some
get you rice. Rice. I'll just give them a paper menu. I throw them out. Roberto tells me to keep them, but I throw them out every time
Yeah.
because I'm a responsible young lad.
Yeah, I go through a similar situation at work. It's because we do the temperature checks at the doors and shit. So a lot of people will come in and because what the machine is basically like you stand in front of it, the camera comes on and you can see yourself. It scans you and then shows you the temperature. So a lot of people go in and they're just like, oh, is this so they know where I am, my identity, so they're tracking me and shit. And I'm just like,
Temperature shit.
I'm just like, I'm like, no, it's just for temperature. And everybody's convinced that it's for like, so we know where they are. I'm like, listen, this casino has more cameras than a fucking bank. You think we need to, as soon as you take that mask down to drink something, smoke, eat, whatever, they got you.
We got you on like 50
Yeah.
cameras. There's a guy in the room just jerking off. Dude. It's like, oh my
Yeah,
God.
they got you. You think we need to fucking scan you at these doors?
You should
Fuck
ju-
out of
You should
here.
just go with it, but like, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
you should next time.
Like,
We're
sorry,
sending
it's
these
mandatory.
directly to the FBI.
Yeah.
Can I get your name and social security? Your credit card.
You draw a little.
The credit
you get
card's
like a
just
little
for
piece
me.
of tape. You're just like FBI on the tape. You're like, yeah, I got you.
There's gonna be a day where you just don't want to say anything to the customer. You're just gonna beep, need? And then you're just gonna.
That's
point at
about it.
yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like-
People are so paranoid of the government. Like I've always heard about people being like real paranoid, but now especially with this whole COVID situation, everyone's so paranoid, and I'm just like,
They have us trapped like rats.
I'm just like, yo, what's up with
You
you?
can only go to the grocery store.
Did you hear
This
about
is how they're
the,
trying to control the population.
the microchip that Elon Musk is doing?
I heard about that.
It's
Yeah.
crazy.
I don't know the whole
You gonna
detail
cop
of
one?
that. Huh?
You gonna cop one?
Of course. Of course I'm gonna get one.
What is the deal breaker for you for not get one?
Where they put it?
Where would you be okay with them putting it?
Urethra.
You okay?
You're okay with that?
Yeah.
Dude, I gotta. If it's a painful process, like if
I'm sorry, I just
like if it doesn't change anything, then sure, you know what I mean. But if it changes something, like I'm gonna treat it like a tattoo. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just keep it hidden. You know.
You're not gonna put it on your arm, like in your. So
If
what,
it
you
looks cool, I'll put it.
you just
on.
walk by, it's
Yeah.
open the door.
If it looks cool, I'll be like, yeah, that's the future, baby.
I heard you like you could just fucking you could like it has like your credit card information and shit. Like you could just scan and buy shit.
Oh, then just put it in the most fucking hindering spot.
It's in the middle of your back. Oh, I'm sorry, you got to take off your shirt.
It's on my pinky toe. You gotta fucking-
It's on my earlobe.
It's on this guy's earlobe.
Someone could actually kill you and just bring your body and just be like, I got you, dude.
That's essentially what the plan is.
Yeah, you could do that. I mean, it's not the worst idea.
Shit.
They just cut that body part off, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if that's actually like if that's actually gonna be an issue. Like if like people start actually getting the microchips, like will people actually start killing other people to try and get those microchips? for
No,
that
essentially
information?
it'd just be like one of those things where like you know how people have those credit card scanners.
Oh,
Like,
yeah,
scan you
true,
from a mile
true.
away or some shit like
True, they
that.
just
Like
go
they just use those. Like I'm gonna
Yeah.
get this guy. Let me just guess where it's at.
You're on a subway, you're just like,
So you gotta wear like tinfoil on your fucking arm or some shit.
But wouldn't that give away where it is though? If you just walk around with tinfoil wrapped, it's like I wonder where that guy's chip is.
I think you just walk around. Then you throw them off. You just wear.
Tinfoil bodysuit.
Yeah.
maybe that's why they wear them in like the movies and stuff. That's the reason why.
Wear the astronaut outfits and shit everywhere. Yeah, bro.
Revolutionary.
Mm-hmm.
Elon
That's-
Musk has it down to a science.
That's
Dude.
the
He
way
knows
for the
what's going
future.
on.
Doesn't he want to go to Mars, or is that Jeff Bezos?
Everybody wants to go to Mars, man.
I want to go to
No,
Mars.
he's the one that wanted to go like SpaceX and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm. Speaking of urethras,
Speaking about
What a
Lady Gaga,
segue.
what a segue.
I use mine as a straw. What are you gonna say
Oh
here?
God.
Oh man, that reminded me one time when I was a child. Again, me and my friend. Well, we were middle school, right? Me and my friend, we were.
Doing stuff to each other.
We saw this video of this guy. It was like called "Two Kids, One Sandbox." It had nothing to do with kids, nothing to do with sandboxes. So
You were
basically,
disappointed.
yeah, very. Basically, it was. I'm not. Basically, it was a guy getting like shoving like this like piece of plywood down his like urethra.
Yeah, I heard of Two Kids One Sandbox. I never watched it just because it seems so horrific.
It was intense, dude. Me and my friend, we just
Stared
watched.
at it.
We just
Yeah.
stared at it in awe. We were just like,
Dude, where'd
and then
you
we
get that
tried
piece
it
of
on
wood?
ourselves.
What?
What happened?
Nothing.
You tried it?
No.
How was it?
It was alright.
What do they call that? Sticking stuff in your
Sounding?
urethra? There it is. Sounding.
Sounding.
That's what it's called. Sounding. Really?
Yeah, there's a thing. It's actually people actually enjoy doing
It's a
that
kink.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
No, you wouldn't like that.
I don't like this conversation.
Isn't that how they test for some STDs?
The
They say
sensation.
like a
of
fucking,
I think that's gonorrhea. Yeah, I think that's how they test for gonorrhea.
they fucking stick something down the urethra.
Yeah, so don't get gonorrhea,
Guys.
guys and gals. I don't know what they do for gals.
Like I've opened the hole. I don't think anything can fit in there. You feel me?
You would think so. You would think so.
The
Until
fact
you
that you
try.
opened it. Think about that. The fact that you opened it.
I mean, you've never been a curious lad.
Answer
Not
the
that
question.
curious.
I'm being 100% serious, dude.
No, I'm saying, did you go in there with your?
Like no, like you just kind of just like
No, I get what he's saying. I've done that before
you
too,
know
bro.
it's, you're just like
I've done that.
what's
Just
in there,
yeah, I've
you
done that
know?
before too. Just look inside. Fuck it. Yeah.
The fact that you
Little see a little guys like waving at you. It's like, hey.
I mean, it doesn't hurt or anything. You feel me? You just looking inside.
That
You
was
feel
very
me?
painful.
how'd you grip it?
You said how'd I grip it?
How'd you grip it?
It was
How'd you hold the
excruciating,
flaps open?
A flap.
Natural.
Got a pair of tweezers. It's just like, oh god. Oh man.
Because if you're able to be like this and open it, I'll be
Like a bag of
impressed.
chips.
You ever seen those
I'll be
pliers?
impressed, you know.
You ever seen those pliers where you
Like
put
a
them in
bag
and
of
it just
chips.
extend it?
Oh my god. You hear it tear open. Oh my god.
Oh, ouch. Yikes.
Barbecue.
Moving
So
on.
if that's your kick, leave it in the comments.
If you like opening bags of chips.
This might be for you.
Jesus Christ.
What's the weirdest thing you've done with your dick?
I don't know.
Having it cut open.
God damn
I
it.
don't know. I don't think I've ever done anything too weird. Nothing too weird.
Completely
That maybe
forgot
that
about
takes the cake.
They haven't done anything with it.
Nah, just
What's
that.
the weirdest thing you've done with your dick?
I'm trying to think about it. Dude.
Yeah, me
Give
too.
Give
I
me
can't-
some time here.
What about you, Vic? You got anything off top?
I heard
Couple of
somebody
fruit?
one time.
Stick it in the fruit.
I've done sponge.
You done sponge?
I've also done sponge. I've tried sponge, but sponge didn't work for me.
It didn't. I immediately threw away. What a waste of 2 sponges. I never realized that.
What a waste of two. How am I gonna wash my dishes now?
Reuse the sponge.
After you catch the nut, bro, that's when you think about like, damn, I just wasted 2 sponges.
My mom's gonna be fucking pissed, man.
Put them back.
Oh,
Oh.
god, dude.
Did you guys buy a different soap? What's going on here?
Mijo. You're like, god damn.
I don't know what kind of soap you're using, but my hands are softer.
Jesus.
Dude.
Oh,
Oh,
man.
man. Childhood is one hell of a thing, dude. Like
No,
I
but
was-
what were you saying, Jose?
I at some point I heard a story of somebody who was just bathing and then they got soap in their urethra and it fucking
Oh.
burned.
Yeah, bro. I've gotten
I
that
think
before.
I've gotten it before.
It does burn.
It does burn.
It does
What
burn.
the fuck you doing?
It's just it wasn't really burning. It was kind of just a sensation.
It burned for me, bro. Like getting like soap in the pee hole, bro.
Uh-huh.
And then you fucking piss it. That
You
shit
pee
burned
it
for
out,
me.
dude.
Yeah, that shit
Yeah.
burned for me.
Ever since I heard that story, I'm like, I have to be careful out here. I don't want to.
I mean,
feel
it's
out here.
it's not the worst pain you'll ever feel in your
Because
life.
the way
It's
they
just
made it
kinda
seem
like,
like,
ugh.
you get it in your eye, and then you try to equivalent that to where your dick.
Yeah,
went
it's
to.
kind of the same. It's kind of the same like
Level of pain.
level of pain. Yeah.
Nah, fuck that, dude.
I mean, I've felt worse. So I don't.
On your dick?
Yes.
You feel okay? Yeah, you got the knife to it.
Yeah,
Yes.
bro. Jesus.
You ever had a knife to your dick, Dan? Not
I
yet.
haven't, but what? You had a knife to your dick once?
Oh man, I told you the story back
We
in the
saw
day.
it on
I
the
had my dick
podcast.
cut open.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
yeah, you did. Ooh.
He has the scars, ladies.
Have you ever wanted to see a better scar?
Oh man.
See, because fucking Victor has a level of protection.
The level of
Yeah.
protection, uncircumcised.
Yes.
Same. Yeah.
Harder to clean.
Oh, you dropped your.
Huh?
It's harder to clean for you guys.
It's so hard, dude. It's not even that hard.
No.
It's so
I
hard.
wouldn't know. I can't compare it. I haven't
It-
washed anybody's dick other than my own. I can't just be like, oh.
You go into the bathroom, you're just
You
like,
dropped your
"Let me
phone."
get that for you."
I just know mine is easier compared.
Yeah, it is. I don't like it.
Cut it off.
Cut it off. You still have time.
Nah, I'd rather not.
Just say it's for a religious thing.
Yeah, do it for
It's
you.
not though.
Then
I know that. I'd be lying to myself, Victor, and I can't live with that.
Why do you want to get
because
rid
it's
of
a
it?
religious thing.
It just
It gets in the way.
it gets in the way, and like if like I don't know if you've ever experienced this, but like you pee out of your zipper and you zip it
I've
up.
peed before, yeah.
You peed before? Well, you should be able to relate. And you zip it up, it gets caught on the zipper one time. One time it got caught on the zipper, and I was like,
You don't know
Died.
proper. You don't know
Getting
proper
it-
spacing
getting
between
it
you
caught.
and your.
I always wondered because I always heard about that, right?
nah.
I always heard about getting caught in the zipper, but it never happened to me. I was just like,
Now you know why.
do you guys just not like fucking like, how do you get caught in the zipper? You know, but now I know. Okay.
It is a painful experience.
Like on a scale from like 1 to 10.
10.
Oh, that was a quick 10. Okay.
It's immediate.
It's like a quick pinch.
Like I've been like.
It's
you
worse than a
think-
pinch, is what it is.
It's worse than it.
It's worse than a pinch. Worse than a pinch. Hashtag worse than a pinch. I don't know what that means. You know,
You haven't checked the time.
I keep it on a timer. Oh. Yeah, probably now.
No.
Probably not. Probably
What's
now.
supposed to happen?
We just got to reset or press a button on so the camera doesn't fall asleep. Because if that falls asleep, that freezes, and then we get fucked. And then all this was for nothing.
Yeah.
So then you're just gonna cut here, or is this gonna be part?
No,
of it?
it's still going.
Yeah, no, it's still going.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, this is just how we do it, bro.
This is how we do it for now.
Yeah,
You know
for
what I
now.
mean?
And then when you
until we make proper arrangements.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
We're planning on getting a battery pack.
a battery
Right.
pack,
Hire some people.
hire some people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you looking for a job?
I can.
Essentially, that's the battery pack right there.
yeah. We don't even really need a battery pack now.
Oh yeah. No, yeah. We didn't even need a battery. I told you, Dan. Come on.
Yeah, man. This shit. It's not like getting like doing the whole set, like setting it up and shit. It's not like it's just out of memory and shit. I was telling them on the last one, when they do this computer shit, that shit's beyond me, bro. I cannot figure this computer shit out for shit. I am terrible with laptops, computers, any technology, bro. I barely know how to use my own phone. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You still use your phone like this?
yeah,
You're like.
I got.
Font
he doesn't
big,
know basic
brightness
shit.
up.
Yeah,
Like selecting files. He does it one by one.
yeah, bro. I'm telling
Doesn't
you,
even know
I'm
how to rename.
I'm shit with this.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot of reading. You gotta fucking.
I don't know how to read.
I don't know how to read.
I don't know how to read, man.
How do they make it so hard?
Where are the pictures?
Icons.
They all look the same, man.
Fuck's going around the world. Come on. Where is it?
Nah, but yeah, bro. It's like I can't figure that shit out. Cannot. And ever since I was a kid too, it's just like. And my people would be like, "Oh, you don't want to learn? You don't want to like do something with computers?" I'm like, "What the fuck?
What the fuck's a computer?
What
man?
is a computer?"
I just found out what a calculator was. I was using the fucking
My
whatever
fingies.
I was just
Whatever
like,
the beat thing.
Oh my god, dude.
The algorithm.
Imagine.
No, abacus. No.
I don't know what it was called, but I used to play with that. I used to never use it for math. I used to be like,
That shit seems more complicated
Abacus.
than just like using your finger.
Abacus.
Abacus?
I think so. Right.
this guy. It's a very smart word.
He made it up.
I think I'm pretty good with computers. I'm capable.
Capable of what?
I don't know, dude.
Hacking into the
the
voting.
The government.
Hacking into the mainframe, man.
Did you vote?
Did I vote?
I mean,
No,
you want
I
to get into
haven't.
this?
Did
That
you vote?
that presidential debate that happened last night?
I heard it, but I didn't watch it.
It was garbage.
I'm just like everybody else.
Garbaggio.
Yeah, it's an
I kind of
adult
just
thing,
like
have
put
on
it in the background. I was trying to fix my phone last night because what's it called? I got the Apple Watch, and
This
I'll
guy.
brag about it.
yeah,
Yeah, you see
he
how
said
you
the same
put that
thing.
in?
Yeah, you feel me? So what's it called? I jailbroke my phone a while back before iOS 14 was
Right
out.
before it was cool.
Yeah, and I was on iOS 13, and I had basically it wouldn't let me update, so I had to go through a bunch of shit through my files
Yeah.
and my phone. But in the end, it was a very simple fix. It was just put it on recovery mode, download the update. It just forces it onto there.
Mm-hmm.
Easy.
In a jiffy. In a Quibi.
In a
Don't
Quibi. That's an app.
Fucking Christ.
That's
Wait.
not
What's a Quibi?
Something very quick.
when Quibi was not announcing, when they were coming out, as they say, as the kids say, when they were coming out, their promotional was like they get high celebrities, there's Chance the Rapper, Anna Kendrick,
Yes,
Chrissy
high
Teigen,
celebrities.
Like
People.
Snoop Dogg, Wiz Khalifa.
yeah.
Wiz the dog?
I said Snoop Dogg and Wiz Khalifa.
Anyways, they would be saying something like, "Oh, how long for a table?" or "Oh, just one more lap," or whatever. It's like, "I'll do it in a Quibi." Like, I'll do it in a jiffy. I'll do it in a quickly. You know, they try to make that
Yeah.
a thing. So
They
now,
tried to make it catch on.
yeah.
I mean,
You can do it.
why
And
would
now
you do
we're
something in a
forced to
Quibi?
say it again.
Quibi sponsors.
Please.
I mean, shit. They slide the check. Everything's Quibi, bro. I'm gonna be using it for shit that doesn't even mean quick.
No, but I sent my ballot in last night. Went to drop it off.
When's the last day?
7 days before the election. It has to be there 7 days before election day.
Which is November 3rd.
I think. No, you can request it. The last day to request is 7 days before election, but the thing has to make it there by election day.
I can still
7 p.m.
request it though, right?
A mail-in ballot.
Should I?
They
Should,
sent me two because
should I
Oh, can I have
request it
actual?
or should I do it in
it's under
person?
my name.
Should I request it or do it in person?
Request it, dude. They send it to your house, fill it out, fill out the Scantron, fold it up, and
It's
then
a Scantron.
yeah,
Wowzers.
and then you just put it in a fucking blue box.
It's just like every other voting ballot.
Yeah.
Long.
Yep,
Where do you find those blue boxes? Blue boxes at?
they're everywhere, dude. It's fucking not playing.
Can you just take it to the post office?
Yeah.
Just
My
sheets
post,
of paper.
my
you're
post
just
office is
like-
right here. My post office is essentially like down the street.
Mm.
You just pull up, drive through, put it in the blue
Understandable.
box. and you're
Drive
good.
through post office?
Yeah.
Nice.
Drive through the post office. That's a thing.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was a thing.
I'm just talking about the mailbox itself.
Oh, I thought you
Drive-through
said the
mailbox.
post office.
It's the post office.
It's
and
at
they
the
have
post
dri-
office.
It's the drive-through part of it, where you just drop it into the
Oh,
mailbox.
so the drive through is just another blue box.
The post office.
Yes.
You go inside.
Right.
There's PO boxes.
Mhm.
There's stamps, boxes. You can
Stamps.
ship shit.
Envelopes.
But if you don't want to go inside, you just pass by one of the blue boxes and just fucking drop off your shit
Oh,
there.
okay, because
I
you're
don't think
saying it
I've
has a
ever seen
drive through.
one.
Yeah, that's the drive-through portion of it.
I don't think I've ever seen one of those.
You don't
blue
get
boxes.
the stamps or nothing like that. It just has to be stuff that's already stamped up and shit. And you just put it in there.
Do you have an extra stamp?
It's already stamped.
Oh,
It's already
good
stamped.
to know.
What
Yeah.
kind of stamp is it though?
It's just in a U.S. official. Like it doesn't. You can't take it off.
Like a penny stamp?
It just says. Hey, Scout's honor. This thing is. Has
It just
postage.
says stamp.
Prepaid shipping.
Yeah, prepaid.
When you collect stamps, each state has a different one.
Yes.
And we don't get for that one, we don't have our state stamp, right?
No, it's just like the envelope would come, and in the corner it says, "You don't need to buy postage for this.
This is already paid.
It's already paid for by our tax dollars."
Who even fucking came up with the idea of stamps? This is stupid as fucking idea. And why are we still doing it? Who the fuck just has stamps?
The Stamp Act of 1806.
I'm like,
I think that's
your phone's
accurate.
on.
I think that's accurate. It sounds accurate.
No, they had a Stamp Act before. That's why.
In 1806.
But why?
I don't know when.
Why do we
I don't
need it?
know
Why
when.
do we need it in the first place?
It officiates the mail.
But why do
But
you
it-
officiate mail?
Paid postage. So I assume back then when you paid people to send your mail across the country.
But it's not the 1700s or 1800s
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why do we still do it?
For funsies.
for funsies.
To keep tradition alive.
It seems so
It
inconvenient.
keeps the post office open.
The old people on the head of like the board just like twiddling their thumbs like, ooh, so funny. They're, like putting it on stamps. You're like,
when you guys buy packages like on Amazon and stuff, who do you think pays for that? You.
but it says free shipping.
Yeah, because you pay for that service, obviously.
But it's free shipping.
That includes the stamps.
Their version of stamps would be the barcodes and stuff. That's why. But let's say instead of you buying something, let's say you're sending something to Guatemala, Honduras,
I need a
Kentucky.
stamp.
You know, the package needs to be paid for, hence the stamp.
The stamp of approval.
How do you even get to collecting stamps? How do you get into that?
You just buy a stamp book. In whatever state you're
I have a couple of stamps from across the pond, actually.
Australia.
Nope. I got some stamps from London, England.
London.
Because
Yeah.
he used to be Jack the Ripper.
Nope. When I went to London,
boys.
funny enough, when I went to London,
For
it was
crying out fucking
2013.
Like a century.
And
Yeah.
the 50th anniversary of Doctor Who was coming out that year, so they had like special edition stamps.
And you got them.
One of my cousins from over there actually gave it to me as a gift, like a whole book of the exclusive stamps.
You're British?
Huh? No.
Yeah, you can't hear it, bro, in his accent.
Oi. Oi, I'm British, eh?
Attempt that. Please attempt it. Attempt it.
Attempt it, bro. You know what I mean? You've been practicing this American accent for too long. It's time to just let it out.
Yeah, let the people know the truth.
Let them know you're not meeting a quota.
You'd be like Tom Holland.
No. I refuse.
I feel like time goes so fast nowadays. So what we got?
Time is an illusion. We're at 9 minutes.
And so is death.
There you go.
We don't really die. We just live again. How do you feel
Some
about
would
that,
say.
Dan?
We don't really die. We just live again. I believe in reincarnation.
Yeah? What do you want to be when you
And
grow up?
grow up? I mean, it is growing up.
When you grow up.
What do you want to reincarnate into, Dan?
Maybe
Kumquat?
like a
You don't
kumquat.
choose though, right?
No,
It's
you
not
don't
that you
choose.
choose. You
An
just
ant or
Whatever
a
you did in your
manatee.
life
affects what you go
affects
into.
what you fucking become. essentially, depending on what you believe in. When it
If
comes
you
to
still got
reincarnation.
lessons to learn and shit.
You become a manatee.
Dude, I feel like I feel like out of all the
Getting killed by a
animals, bro,
fucking
like
propeller.
wild animals, manatees is probably like the
Coolest.
The
yeah,
chillest.
the coolest. Like
Do they even have arms?
The coolest.
manatees do have arms. They have
They have,
flippers.
yeah.
Yeah.
Do they even move?
Yes.
Slowly, but yeah.
That's like
They use it to.
They kind of just
move
float
themselves.
around, really.
float.
like you go swimming with them, you're just like.
All I know about manatees is what I learned on the FCAT. I was
Oh,
about
God,
propellers or some shit.
The F-cat, man. Wow.
Yeah, propellers fuck them up. Propellers will fuck up a manatee.
Yeah, dude, for sure, for sure.
I think they were endangered at some point.
Yeah, and then just people just
Yeah.
started, I don't know,
Save the manatees.
saving them.
Are they saved? Are they okay now? Because I haven't heard
I
shit
don't
about
think
manatees,
so.
bro.
Yeah, they
I
stopped
think they're
selling
still
the
endangered.
manatee burgers and stuff like that.
They
Those
were also
good.
mermaids back in the day.
Mermaids back in the day.
The sailors confused them for mermaids.
Oh, it's
That
a
was
huge
That's the legend.
Imagine how horny those fucking sailors must have been,
They
bro.
just grab a manatee.
To look
they're
at a
like,
manatee and like, you know what? That looks pretty good right about now.
I like them thick.
6
I got a
months
thick one
after-
at home.
Hopefully.
Oh man.
Hopefully, got a thick one on.
Okay.
Maybe she left me.
Jesus, man. Poor manatees, bro. They've been getting fucked for so long.
What's endangered now? Giraffes?
Giraffes are endangered.
Giraffes
Endangered?
are endangered.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man.
I don't think I can live in a world where
Without
giraffes
giraffes?
don't. Like,
Why not?
like, they're so majestic. They have long necks.
When was the last time you saw a giraffe?
I went to Lion Country Safari and I saw a giraffe.
How long ago?
I saw it like 8 years.
When was the last time you saw it? I went to Lion Country Store. How long ago? Yeah. Avoid the answer.
You don't really care about the giraffes.
It's more like I can't like just
You have a
show
jacket made out
somebody.
of giraffe skin. You've seen it. You showed it to me when you were fucking flexing that Apple Watch.
Joe.
Do you think you could describe a giraffe to somebody who's never seen one before?
A long neck horse.
And then like have them draw it? Do you think they would be able to draw
A
like,
long neck leopard.
That's what I'm gonna do
Leopard-skinned
with
horse.
my children. I'm not gonna
Right.
show them anything outside. I'm gonna keep them very isolated. Just like draw what you think the world looks like,
draw what you think the world looks That would be kind of interesting, bro.
and then they'll just like draw it, and then they'll be so creative,
Trying like
Keep them hidden for a couple years and
and then release them to the world.
hearing somebody who's been like isolated for a long time try to describe the world, that would be pretty interesting.
I heard a story like that one.
Or like what they think the
Really?
world is like and
It's like
shit.
3 people in a cave. And then I don't know. They started seeing shadows.
Oh,
and
yes.
And they
Yes, yes, yes.
thought the shadows were like some crazy ass shit, and they started painting the shadows or something like that. And then-
Really?
yeah.
but in reality, it was just like just people walking by.
It's a story of like the
Or
point.
animals.
Yeah, the point. Yeah, something. Like, the point of the story was that if you live in darkness and you only see shadows, you can't experience the whole thing. So if you're stuck in a cave, go out, adventure for yourself.
They were just stuck inside like the subway. They couldn't find the exit. They couldn't find the stairs. They were like, oh shit.
Like, oh shit.
Where am I supposed to go?
Fucking, fuck, I was gonna ask Danny a question, but I fucking forgot. Dude, how's school? You started school, man.
School's pretty good.
Oh,
I
you
enjoy
actually
it.
started school?
Yeah, I started school.
Like going to like actual school or online?
No, online school.
Oh, okay.
It's not that bad.
Good.
I'm not slacking, but it's kind of just like the lectures,
Mhm.
and I have early classes, so it's kind of just
You
like
taking general ed classes? What do you take?
gen ed. Gen ed, yeah.
So
What do you do when you just don't want to go?
No, I go every single time. I've never missed class, but I
Okay.
mean, I go to sleep.
You have.
Do you put yourself like on mute and then the video off and just?
We don't have to put our video on.
suckers.
No, no,
Lucky bastards.
nothing. So I just go to sleep. That's what I do. And then I look at the work later. I'm just like, all right.
I have to put the camera on, so I have to sit there like this the whole
That's
time.
so fucking.
Only for
so
one of them.
weird.
The other one, dude, I have this class. They advertised it in the beginning because I guess they needed more seats to be filled. So she sent us an email. No assignments, no attendance, no exams, no whatever the fuck. Just watch videos and tutorials. It's to be the best class ever. Please join.
please, I'm begging you.
So
I'll
now I'm
give
in
you
that
A's.
class.
Did
Please? Question mark.
Did she keep her promise though?
Yeah, I was
First
there. Dude, I
weekend,
haven't been there.
exam.
I went there the first day, and that was that. I was like, oh, nice to meet you. Then I think I'm supposed to be in class right now.
It's online.
I've already took like 2 quizzes because we don't have like a final exam, but we have like some quizzes like, oh, what you think about the video? It's like questions like that, like what you think about the video, what would your dream job be in this field and stuff like that. It was like on the Lord of the Rings and stuff like that. So essentially, I watched the Lord of the Rings and stuff like that.
Is it online or in person class?
It's online, and so I just basically just answered those questions, which I did ahead of time because you can basically do the whole thing in your own pace. So I just did everything. Accidentally did the midterm. Got a 96 on it.
You're like, all right,
Nice.
Cool. So and that's due like 2 weeks from now. I already did it, so I'm just chilling.
It's always nice when you succeed accidentally, bro. Like when shit's just like whoops,
it just works out for you. You're like,
I was trying to look at the description of it. Is what it was. I'm like, oh, what are they gonna do? I click on it and it's like, oh, this has commenced. I'm like,
oh, so now that you open it, you can't close it?
Yeah, and I you can exit out. But then when you go on like D2L or whatever, or to check your email and stuff like that, it says, oh, there's a quiz active. You can't access this. I'm like, oh, fuck, I gotta take it now.
right.
So that's what I did. My other class, the one I have to turn the camera on for, I skip it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like today, I took my mom to the to do to do colonoscopy and stuff like that. So I had an excuse. But the other 4 times, I just didn't go.
Yeah, I feel you.
I just don't turn on my camera. I just don't.
How many days a week do you have school?
2.
2 days a week.
What about you?
4 days.
Yeah.
Monday through Thursday, 8 to 10:45.
Why'd you pick the morning?
I don't know. I thought for some reason I thought we were gonna go like back in person anytime soon, and I was like, all right, let me do that.
What a rookie when it comes to college. I did the same shit. Not 8 though, because I'm not an animal.
Yeah.
I probably went like at 9 or 10.
Fucking ape.
My idea, because back when I started, I had 6 classes.
Oh.
I had 6 classes, and I had them every day. So I was like, I'm gonna start at 9 and end at 1 or 2. That way it's early in the day. And meanwhile, people were going to class like at fucking 9 at night to get out like at 10:30 and shit.
Right.
Or like 11. I'm like, fuck that shit, dude. I want to be home. And that was back when we were doing shit at like this time, like 4 and 5. We would meet up and stuff like that, or like Will would get out of school and I would go pick him up and shit like that. That's why the schedule was like that also.
Yeah, for sure. Next semester, I'm gonna pick something. I'm gonna pick a little. I'm still gonna pick in the morning because I want to be home or like out of school by a certain time, so then I can either go to work or have the entire day.
What are you majoring in?
Fuck the one. I mean, at one point I was like, all right, education, sure, why not?
Once you get to those classes for your major, for example, one of my classes for my major is I only have it once a week. It's from 6 to 9. It's 3 hours.
But I think I can still change my major though, right?
Yeah.
You can still change the major. I'm taking general ed classes, so I have time, I think.
Yeah, but like 2 semesters.
Yeah, until I actually have to figure it out.
What do you have? You have English?
I have English, public speaking, music appreciation, which I mean, like, it's cool and all, but like I'm not really trying to listen to like Mozart at 8 in the morning.
Yeah. It's an easy class.
This guy knows what's up.
Yeah.
I have all the music that they.
He actually was at a Mozart concert.
Oh, really?
I have the Chopin, I have the Mozart, I have the Beethoven, I have the all the other guys.
And then
Wagner.
I have like just math.
It's pronounced
or something.
baloney.
Yeah, I have like math something. I don't know what the fuck it's called. But
you doing
algebra?
Egyptian math?
yeah, hieroglyphics.
You took that
Egyptian
one.
math?
I remember.
Wait,
you
that's
took
the
that
actual
one.
thing?
Yeah, he took that one.
I took that. Yeah.
Why?
Oh, I remember Egyptian math. Yeah, that was.
It was hieroglyphics.
It was
Yeah.
hieroglyphics. They basically taught you like the math from back in the days. Basically, like, oh, this symbol means this. So
With the Ramses?
yeah, sure.
Ramses and Moses?
It was swirls, dots, and shit like that. And then
birds.
and then like you would have to do like blocks of 5, blocks of 6, and stuff like that. So instead of like doing shit by tens, they do it by like other
and
numbers.
6.
It's basically like clock math.
Oh.
Essentially, for example, if it's by 12s, like 1 plus 12 is not 13; it's just 1.
That's actually
because it starts a new block.
That sounds easier.
Yeah.
Is it easier or is it
it's
like
easier when you know what the fuck's going on. Because if they're like, oh, if you this is clock math, all right, cool. All right,
Yeah,
this
that
is by
sounds-
5s.
that
Oh,
sounds-
damn, you forget where you have to carry the 1.
right?
So instead of like 5 plus 1 is 6, it's like 5 plus 1 is 10. Or
Right.
like, or 11 or some shit like that.
Right.
Yeah, math.
You have to keep
is-
track of the shit.
Math is hard, bro.
Math is hard. I'm like
It's just patterns, man.
yeah. I'm with like fractions and stuff.
You're on fractions? Wow, college stuff.
Relearning fractions and like I'm so bad at simplifying.
Mixed
I
numbers
can't
and
do
all
it.
that stuff.
Yeah, it's so bad. I hate it so
Remember, whatever you do to numerator, you have to do to the Denominator.
Is that a rule?
No.
You're multiplying, yeah.
He said no matter what, but it's.
I
it's
didn't say. Whoa! I didn't say no matter what.
Like I don't know how to
Did
add
I?
fractions.
You did.
Oh, I
You
probably
you like remember, no matter what, whatever you do, it depends on the operation.
I understand.
Math.
So I haven't seen you guys in a while.
Dude, you should
Obviously.
Yeah.
Obviously, yes.
Yeah.
much
Have
time?
you guys picked up any hobbies during quarantine?
I have not.
Any hobbies during quarantine?
About 5 minutes.
Oh shit.
No, I'm saying in about.
I can't think of any hobbies, dog.
I'm saying you do it in 5 minutes.
So you just stay inside?
Pretty much, bro. I stay inside and I go to work. That's all I fucking do. And this, whatever this thing is, fucking. No, man. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Cause I work overnight now, so I'm usually asleep during the day.
You work? What time do you work?
I work from 11 to 8.
Jesus.
The graveyard shift.
Yeah, so 11 at night to 8 in the morning.
And guess what? It's October. Coming tomorrow.
Oh,
so you're gonna have
spooky.
spooky
Yeah, bro.
graveyard.
That actually reminds me. Today I gotta do it's full drops tonight, baby boy.
Do you work today?
I do.
11 to 8. Jesus Christ.
You want to go?
I was close to canceling this to get not to come in just so I could keep sleeping, but I was like, nah.
Right. Get a couple more hours in.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have just gave me the equipment, to be honest.
Yeah, but I didn't want to miss it.
The first official
Yeah.
video podcast.
Yeah.
So I was just like, I'll put up with it. It's
So
not the first
what do
time.
you even have to do?
Observe and report.
Yeah, but
He's a glorified mall cop.
Pretty much.
Really?
Pretty much, bro. My
Segways
job.
and everything.
No segue. We don't get segues. We
You
have
get
to.
golf
We have
carts?
to. We have. Well,
Not every.
you have to fill out a. We have to fill out a paper for the golf cart.
Did
get
you
a
fill up
license.
the last time? Didn't you fill up?
Nah, they
They fucked you.
yeah, they always do. They
Right,
fucking they took my license, scanned it, but they said because I didn't have any car insurance that I couldn't. So what I'm talking about is they have like cars that go around the parking lots and like they put security in there, and it's the easiest job there. So I was trying to obviously do that.
Right.
But because I didn't have car insurance, they didn't let me. But I tried doing that like a year ago. They don't even let us use the cars anymore, bastards. So no, but yeah.
So those car guys are out of jobs. Take that.
No, they're still out there. They just gotta walk.
They're just walking in circles.
Yeah, bro. They have to walk.
on their back end.
They have to walk the entire parking lot all
Damn.
night for 8 hours.
Fuck this shit, dude.
Why don't
Yeah.
they use the carts anymore?
I don't know.
COVID.
I don't know. They
Yeah.
said it's because they were under maintenance. Well, that's bullshit. They got like fucking 6 cars. They got 5 cars in a golf cart. It's fucking bullshit that all of them aren't fucking working. But nah, bro. Basically, what I do is if I see something going on,
You don't
I-
report it. You just go. You walk the other way. You're like,
pretty much,
Yeah,
pretty
like,
much.
that's someone else's problem today.
Yeah. Well, that's exactly what I do. But what I'm supposed to do is step in and be like, "Hey guys, cut it out." But people don't fucking listen to me, bro. Especially at that fucking place with those heathens, bro. That place is a cesspool of the worst humans on the planet. Truly, bro. Honestly, working at a restaurant could never have fucking prepared me for the type of people you would have to deal with at a casino. Because what you're dealing with essentially is people indulging in their vices. You dig what I'm saying? They're drinking, they're smoking, they're gambling. And when you tell them no while they're doing that, everybody in there, their job is to tell them yes. And as security, you got to tell them no. So when you fucking tell them no, they fucking don't like that.
so you're the bad guy.
Pretty much. Well, not me because I don't do nothing. You know what I mean? But
I'm
everybody else. Everybody else, bro.
Damn.
Real shit, people like people, I'll tell somebody, hey, you can't do that. They'll be like, why? I'll be just like, I don't know.
Why? That's a wonderful response. You can't do that. Why?
Why do you think?
I'm going to give you 3 guesses. Nah,
They
but
start thinking about it. Maybe I shouldn't do these things. Should I even gamble?
nah,
I
but,
need to call my therapist.
but yeah, bro, it's like people just do shit in front of me. I'm just like, fuck it. I'm just like,
They ask you if you work there. It's like,
barely.
no, I don't. You walk away. You're like, not today.
I was walking out one day and one of my managers was coming in and he was just like, you still work here? And I was just like, barely.
Damn, dude.
I'm surprised I'm here too.
Yeah, bro.
You start asking him, "Do I work here? Do I?"
You got to tell me that shit. I just showed up. Nah, bro, but I fucking hate that place.
Yeah.
When you gonna work at the casino, then?
Huh?
Ooh, no. Don't work at the casino, bro. That's.
I heard you were trying to look.
I don't think he's allowed to work at the casino.
How old are you?
18.
That's tough. I started working there when I was 19, I think.
Really?
19 or 20.
Why can't you work these
So you have to be 21.
Well, you have to be 21 to gamble.
No, I understand that, but even to enter, no.
Well, I mean, they weren't ID checking me when I was working there at 19, 20 years old.
I think you have to be 21 to
'Cause
be
don't you-
a dealer.
Aren't you supposed to check
think
ID when somebody looks?
Yeah.
And is it 21 or 18 to be in there?
Well, before it was 18 because we had bingo and because you can play bingo at 18 and you could go to the restaurants. But now that bingo's closed because they use bingo as like the employee room.
So now I play bingo on my on my lunch break.
Yeah, so so now they basically just tell us like 18-year-olds aren't coming here to go to the fucking restaurants.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying? So it's just like
You're in here to fucking gamble.
yeah,
You're here
bro.
to give us money.
Well, it's because when they get 18-year-old, like when they catch them, the auditors like they get fined for that. For every underage person that they find gambling, they get fined. So
could I just walk in there and just look around?
no.
They just kick me out.
Yeah,
What if I say
you?
if I'm going to the restaurant?
No, they stop you at the doors. They don't let you go in.
Unless it's way out the door, then he's not gonna do it.
Yeah. You're like,
I can't tell you how many times people have walked in and they're just like, I like they look young and I'm just like, hey, you guys got ID? They're just like, I left it in the car. I'm just like, okay.
that is a long walk.
It's a fucking long walk for real. I know because I have to park all the way at the fucking. I'm like, that is a long walk. Fuck that.
Like,
just go ahead, bro. Go, come on.
That sport.
Hey,
time.
Hey,
real shit.
Don't
real
go
shit.
heavy on the lunchbox, juice box.
Yeah, real shit, bro. Like, I just tell them like, if I'm letting somebody do something they're not supposed to do, the first thing I say is, if you get caught, don't tell them I'm the one who told you to do that shit. And everybody's just like, I got you.
You sound like fucking Sal there.
They should add Go Fish and Go Fish
And Uno.
and Uno to there. That'd be pretty competitive.
Spades,
An Uno game? Jesus Christ. Put
For
some
money.
money on Uno.
Jenga.
I feel
Jenga?
like that might start more fights than the regular games, bro.
Monopoly?
Mm.
With real money? Jesus Christ. You know how intense that would be? Oh my God.
I just lost my house, man.
That's my mortgage, dude.
But that shit would be dangerous, bro. Because fucking at the Hard Rock, people getting killed left and right, leaving with fucking money like that, bro.
Jesus Christ.
Real shit.
You ever been killed for money?
A couple times. Here and there.
No, I don't think so.
Zero
Back in
out of
high
10.
school, we used to play dice. I'm being serious.
It got
dude.
pretty intense.
I'm being serious.
But yeah, bro, it's fuck that place.
Can you say the name, please? No.
I will, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Nah, don't do it.
Shout him out. Shout him out. Shout him out.
Can't cut stuff out. We're going live now.
We're going live now. They know who I
Oh,
am.
yeah, we can't edit, can we?
Before I had of
I mean, I haven't figured it
You
out.
give a little. You know what I mean? After Effects, I think that's what it's called.
okay, I'll just yell it and one of you say beep at the same time.
I got you.
3, 2, 1.
Beep. Victor, you're supposed to say it.
I did.
No, you didn't.
Oh, try again. 1, 2.
I did. I did. No, you didn't.
Oh. I'm still trying to figure out where my phone fell. I'm like trying to find it with my feet so I can like scoot it, but
I
I
think it went like towards Jose.
did it.
When did you drop it?
A while
At the
ago.
beginning of this shit. I just didn't want to go like under.
Welcome back to Looking Under the Table podcast.
Oh, it's okay. I'll get it later then.
Oh, man.
Christ. Victor's always pointing out stuff. All right.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know, man. Gambling would never really caught on to me. People used to play dice in like the hallways, and the teachers would be completely oblivious to it. It's like, you played Monopoly? Nice. Right? Yahtzee?
Not
Yahtzee. I love Yahtzee.
Did you pick any hobbies? Pick up many hobbies?
What did I do?
Chronic masturbation.
Probably, yeah. 2 or 3 times a day.
double
Opposed.
digits on weekends.
Double digits on weekends.
I would treat myself. No, not really. Learning tricks on the skateboard. That's about it.
Just
I heard you got a skateboard. That's right.
I did. Bought a whole skateboard.
What tricks can you do on the skateboard?
Can you do an ollie?
I can
Kickflip?
ollie. I can
a heel
ollie.
flip?
I can't do that. I tried to do a kickflip. I flipped the board once, immediately busted my ass. I can manual. That's nice, right?
For how
But
long?
can you drive manual?
Yeah, like solid 3 seconds.
Nice,
Solid 3 seconds. I can 50-50.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Nice.
Kinda. I can,
That was a
You
kinda.
know, like
I get it 50-50.
I can get it on there.
I can get it on there.
What's a
Riding off.
What's a 50-50?
50-50 is on the trucks, on like mostly like one side of the trucks, and you kind of just like get on there. I mean, I don't really know. how
It's
to
a
explain
grind.
it. It's a grind. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to learn how to fucking nose slide or whatever.
When you slide on your nose.
Yeah.
The nose of the board. Huh?
Imagine you just throw the board away. You're like, oh god. You foul down your nose.
How long have you been learning how to do that, though?
Solid 8 months.
8
Solid
months?
8 months.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I thought you just got the
that's how it is.
skateboard.
No. I had a skateboard for
Been
a
skating.
while.
Oh,
I've been skating.
gotcha.
Not.
But you-
He didn't just pick this shit up.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right, him and his fucking inside out sweater.
I looked, I'm like, is it?
It's not, for the record.
It is. Look at it.
Leave it in the comments.
I
Nah,
can
man.
flip it right now.
On air.
On air.
Dude, I saw a fucking car accident today.
Those are the worst
I
to
wish
watch.
for it though.
What?
I wish for it.
You prayed on them.
Here's what happened, man.
Oh, what, he cut you off or something, bro?
No, here's what happened. I was on my way from, I think, from picking up the shirt actually,
Brag about it.
and I was approaching yellow light, and the guy beside me just started fucking speeding up, and I'm like, oh shit. And then on the other side of traffic, incoming traffic, the guy was gonna make a left. It was 2 cars. It was a van and a Corolla, and I was like, hit each other, hit each other, hit each other, hit each other, hit each other. God damn it! And then they fucking they didn't they didn't collide. And I'm like, man, fuck. So I look at my phone, then I hear, dude. And the car's like on the left of me crashed.
Oh, shit.
You have to make sure you didn't crash. You're like, oh, fuck.
I was like, oh shit. I caught like the last of it. I guess since they ran the light, the light for the other sides were already green for like a little bit. So the guy making a right on the left of me making a right hit the girl who was making a left on my right. But it was funny because she had the a fucking SUV like Dan's car, which is like, I don't know,
Nissan
6-seater,
Rogue.
depending on the type of car it is.
Nissan Rogue.
And then the other car was an Audi. It was a small car. And all he did was like he pulled out a little bit. He didn't even make the whole turn. He just pulled out a little bit, braked, and she clipped his front. So his bumper just got like bashed in a little bit. Didn't even hit the radiator. And she flipped.
What? She flipped?
She flipped.
What?
Oh, yeah.
She fucking flipped. Those SUVs, dude, when you do a hard turn,
Oh,
flip real easy.
they flip
Oh.
real easy. So her like where the gas tank is hit like the corner of his car,
That's crazy.
and then she fucking just flipped like that, and it went back on the top though.
That's still scary.
But you see all the fucking airbags. She's like, she got out of the car and like sat down and stuff like that. I didn't get to see this until the light turned green though. But the only thing that I saw was the guy in the Audi, and it was kind of raining. He gets out. He's like, he looks at the front. He's like, okay, and then he goes back in his car. Meanwhile, the other car, because I couldn't see what happened to it. Yeah, all I saw was it flipped. I didn't know if it went back up or
it's like on fucking
Damn.
fire.
It's like he glances up. He's like,
Because I'm going straight. Because I'm trying to go straight.
dude.
There's a car on the left of me. It's a big truck. So even if if the guy came, you would hit the truck. So I couldn't see. It was blocking my view, and I was like, all right, I'll just wait for this shit to turn green so I can see what the hell happened. But that shit got fucked up.
Who had the right of way?
The right of way. The light was green.
Light was green. It's right.
The light was green for the girl.
So she had the right away.
Because they on her end, all the lights turn green. So all the left lanes and the straight ones turn all green, while the other side is red. But so the guy, he can turn right whenever he just needs to yield.
Gotcha. Okay.
Is what it is. He
So
just needs to
she
yield.
did.
She had the right of way, but like I told you before, the two people who ran the red light basically gave the guy who was making a right a second or like 2 seconds to turn because she had to wait for those guys to pass who ran the red light.
Miscalculated.
Basically, if nobody ran that red light, she would have had more time to make that left, and he wouldn't be like, oh shit, because he did it because she came in quick.
Right.
That shit was quick as shit. That's why I didn't notice it. I looked down and I looked back up. I heard, dude, what the fuck? I was so mad that the fucking people who ran the red light didn't fucking crash.
Right. You're like, God damn it, dude.
I wanted them to crash.
You're like,
so
fuck,
bad.
man. You start tweeting it. Put it on Facebook.
I can't believe I just missed this crash.
Even though it would have hindered my emotion, like just like it would, because it would have been in front of me. I'm like, because I don't know. I just hate when they just, because they both ran the light, and I'm like, one of these days, 2 people at the same time running a red light because they're like, oh, I got a few seconds, are gonna hit each other. But they didn't. No brake lights, no nothing. These guys were like in sync.
Oh, full force.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
So they just smooth and shit. I'm like, damn it.
Damn it.
I don't know.
It's not what I asked for, but I'll take it.
That's like, I think the 3rd time that I've
Wished for a car crash.
and it's happened. I'm just like, hit him. But it's usually something light. But that was like I don't know, that shit scared the fuck out of me. I was like, I shook a little bit. I was like, holy shit.
I almost crashed this morning actually.
Sorry.
I was I was just here wishing for it. I hope he crashes. Nah, but I was driving home from work and I like to speed when I drive home.
I like speed when I drive home.
Like driving there, I go the speed limit. G shit, I go 40. But driving home, I'm going 80.
Shit, dude.
But
In the school zone.
in the school zone,
Whoa.
I go faster in school zones.
Try to clip those kids, dude. What the fuck?
Those pesky kids.
Those pesky kids. Somebody's got to get them out of here, bro.
Population control, dude. The government is not trying to get after him. It's
I am. No, but fucking. So I'm driving, and it's like it's pretty heavy traffic. So I'm like going in and out of lanes and shit. So I go into a lane that's kind of empty, and there's a white fucking Corolla in front of me. Fucking just slams on the brakes, and I'm looking to the side because I'm going to switch again. You feel me?
brake check.
Well, because the fucking guy in front of him stopped also. So I fucking I took a second. As soon as I looked, I see the lights, and I'm coming up quick. You know what I'm saying? So I slam on that shit, and I feel the car go. You feel? I'm like, oh fuck, here we go. You feel me? So I get control, and then I was like, man, I almost fucked that guy's morning up. You know what I'm saying?
That would have been tough. Dude.
But I successfully switched after that.
I was going downhill one time.
Radical.
I think I went to Starbucks or something, right? And I was going downhill on Atlantic, and I kind of just I just zoned out, like.
Righteous.
Yeah. So it was kind of like I saw the light was green, and I was like, I don't have enough time. And then I just hear my friend hit the brakes, like really silent. Hit the brakes. You go hit the brake, and I was like, oh fuck, dude! I slammed. I'm going downhill real quick, right? I feel the fucking thing, right? I'm just like, oh fuck, dude! I was like, this is how it goes. I see a car just fucking pull up to the intersection, going to the other side. I'm just like, well, that's tough, right? My girlfriend's like right in the car next to me, right? Because we all went to Starbucks.
Carpool, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Social distancing.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, stay safe. So then, I made it barely, and I sat there. I kissed like them. Like if I went a little bit further, cars would have smacked me, right? And I was just like, sat back, and my friend just like, dude, what the fuck? And I'm just like.
Fucking relax.
It's like, yeah,
take
we
it
got
easy.
nipped.
A little
We would've
fender
gotten
bender
it.
never
Come
hurt
on.
anybody.
Gotta change my brakes next month. Luckily.
Yeah, dude. You're lucky my brakes were good at that time. The next time, I don't think we're gonna cut it.
You're not making it next time.
You're not making it next time. So every time we go downhill, I'm just like I'm hitting the brakes prematurely. I'm like, I don't think about that one, man. I don't know about that
You're
one.
not getting that frappuccino next time.
Yeah.
And 2 espresso shots. I was like, maybe not.
I remember one time. It was probably one of the only few times I had all of these guys in the car and I was driving. We had went to go. Oh, look at you, Hector. What's up, fool? No, but I had Jose, Westy, Victor. Who else was in there? Was it Josue or Gotti?
I think it was Josue. We were coming.
We were getting tacos that day, innit? From the place right by the Stranahan. Not by Stranahan, but like over the shit.
And we were in that area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was like it was
Josue.
So it was like it was a straightaway, right? And the straightaway is it stops in like a turn to go into the main street. You feel me?
Into a left.
Yeah, into a left. It stops into a left, but and there's like a median with like a patch of grass, like right in front, and it's nighttime. So I'm driving, right, and I'm just going straight down this fucking road, and I know that there's a left coming up, right, but I don't see it. So, so I got a car full of niggas, right, and I'm going just regular, feel me, and I think you were in the front seat, weren't you?
And I told you, I'm like, hey, Will?
Come on,
It was basically
the exact thing, dude.
It was the same shit.
You just zone him out. You just tune him out. You're like,
You don't
look
know
out of here.
You're
dude.
not driving, bitch.
No. What it was is that he was driving fast, and me thinking he knows there's like the median and the left. I didn't say anything until we were getting close, and I just whispered, "You know there's a median, right?" And he goes, "What?"
Car just tilts forward. You're like,
Yeah, that's actually exactly what it was, bro. I think somebody dropped their taco. I think it might have been Westy. My taco.
You look in the back of the seat, dude. What the fuck, man?
I told you not to drop shit back there.
I gotta clean it now, dude.
Speaking of dropping shit in the backseat of cars, fucking Victor. Was it Victor?
A lot of
Coke?
people have spilled shit behind
The Coke?
Victor dropped a large Coke.
Oh, man.
Fucking
dude.
backseat.
I
Not the seat,
remember that.
the floor. So
Not the floor,
so it was a puddle.
The worst part about it was it happened while we were driving to his house. So it's not like we could just hop out, you feel me, and like get that shit. Oh, man. It was a lot, too, bro.
Like it basically like it pulled.
Yeah.
But it's all clean now. It's all better. I fixed it.
And then he dropped it again.
No, I didn't. I didn't
On
drop
purpose
it again.
this time.
He dropped it twice.
I didn't drop it twice.
Yeah.
No, Westy.
Westy's once, and then with somebody's twice.
I don't think it was Victor.
Was it Westy?
I think it might have been Westy.
I don't know.
People fuck your car up. Gotti blew his battery up.
Oh my god! Did we tell you that story again?
So here's what happened, right?
I just pictured Gotti's face. It's like, sorry.
Here's what happened, right? We're at where were we eating? Fucking what's that place
Las
called?
Carnitas?
Las Carnitas. We're at Las Carnitas, right? And we eat there, and then we go to a thrift shop and shit. Cool. So
I wasn't with them at the time.
no, Victor.
It was Westy, him.
Yeah, Victor was at the crib. He was doing something, and so he wasn't hanging out with us. It was me, Jose, Westy, and Josue, right? Yeah, it was Josue. And we're just
Go ahead.
no, so we're just there, cool, whatever. We get to the car. Jose tries to turn it on. Battery's dead. We're like, fuck. We call Victor. Victor's busy. He can't come to jump the battery. Gotti at that time lived in the same neighborhood as Las Carnitas, so we call him. And he comes over with his mom and shit. He unscrews the
Battery terminal.
yeah. But he unscrews it just a little bit, you feel me? And then jump the car, whatever, turns on. And then it starts leaking a little bit. Like a little bit of liquid starts coming out. Jose goes, "Is that supposed to do that?" And he goes, "Yeah, it's going to be fine, bro."
And I told him, it's not going to explode, right? I don't know shit about cars. It's not going to explode, right? He's like, they don't do that.
Yeah,
They don't do that anymore. Come on.
He swore up and down that it was going to be fine. You feel me? So cool. He gets in the car. We all get in the car. We're getting ready to leave. We're driving down, and because we're going to the AutoZone to charge the battery. Feel me? And the AutoZone was right down the streets, maybe like a block or two away. So we're driving. We just passed the light. We're about to turn. We just passed the Wendy's right before it, and then we hear the fucking. So it sounds like when rocks hit the window, you know, or like when a rock hits your car.
It basically sounded like we ran over a glass bottle.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
and it just happened like it hit the tire and it hit the bottom of like the car.
and we're just like, what the fuck?
So you guys
was that?
felt it or like?
Yeah, you felt
Yeah,
it.
We thought that he had hit something.
Yeah.
We
ran over something.
Yeah, so we go and we fucking turn into the AutoZone, open the hood, and it was like a fucking crime scene.
But the car was still running.
The car was still running.
Yeah, even after the battery exploded, the car was still fucking driving.
Yeah, because that's what the alternator does. It it alternates. It keeps some power in until it just dies out.
Thanks.
So you can get to the place where you're going.
Not for long, but it'll be there for
Like,
because
Since
like
he was
we were at the turn to get there.
Yeah.
okay.
Like essentially, if they charged by battery, it would have exploded it in the auto.
Yeah, they would have fucking died.
Jesus Christ, dude. Dodged the bullet there.
Oh
Jesus
man, so
Christ.
then
On the
that
hands of
was
Gotti.
yeah, bro.
Gotti.
That was a whole
I don't
fucking
even know
day.
what he did to make it blow up. To be
He
honest,
unscrewed. He let the shit loose. He
But
didn't
that doesn't-
tighten
That
it.
doesn't do
That just
anything.
doesn't-
Obviously, it does because it blew up.
You just
in my head, the worst case scenario for him unscrewing the terminal was that it less power or whatever. Unless it was too much.
your car died beforehand, is what it
Yeah,
was.
my car didn't have.
You probably just had a bad cell, is what it was, and so when they charged it,
You just overcharged.
not
Nah,
even
I'm still
overcharged,
blaming
it was just-
Gotti, bro.
No, I'm blaming Gotti too.
Yeah.
It's Gotti's fault.
I'm not saying it's not Gotti's fault. I'm just saying your
Like, for
battery
example,
is already fucked up.
You know what's crazy about my car? I can't give people jumps
Right.
because of certain shit. Like I went multiple times, and then some fucking guy who has a pocket jumper. I'm like, damn, that's a good investment right there. That guy just came out with a briefcase and fucking jumped.
Oh, yeah, we have those at my job.
Just a whole briefcase?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Look,
it's
he's like business casual. He's just like, don't need a jump? You're like, what? What's the suit for, my guy?
And he flexed. He was like, yeah, a couple $100, man. Hey. I charged him before our breakfast, you know what I mean? And then, he's like, yeah, these cars right here, they have some sequence of whatever the fuck. I don't know. He's like, yeah, Toyota, you're not allowed to jump other cars with this shit.
Right.
Type shit. I don't know. He's like preserved something. I don't fucking know. My car's little. You know what I mean? So now I have the excuse to tell people I can't drive the car.
Oh, it's the same car, the Corolla, right?
Yeah, the Corolla. So it's been through hell, man.
Oh
Been through hell.
It doesn't look like it, but
It looks nice. It looks nice. Like
that car, bro. It's been through some shit. Fucking yeah, bro. But that battery situation was like from like maybe 3 or 4 in the afternoon until I'd say maybe like 10 at night.
I don't know,
Jesus
because
Christ.
the sun was still up when I got there.
No,
'Cause you guys-
it was nighttime when you got there.
Was it?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
dark, dude.
Oh,
it was dark,
'cause I saw
yeah.
the flashlight.
And the fucking we had
You
to.
were at work, weren't you?
No, he was just busy.
Who's
He
at
was-
work?
It was Gotti was working at Carlos and Pepe's. We had to go over there because we were
Oh,
just
and ask
we to
him.
confront him.
oh, really?
Yeah, we had
Oh, shit, dude.
because we had called.
He was a food owner at the time, right?
No, he was working behind the bar. So we had to call like one of our homegirls to come pick us up, and then
I remember
to go over there.
And confront him because Victor was still busy.
Yeah. So fucking.
what they told me is that she tried, for whatever reason, they told me, and she went along with it, that she tried to pick up the battery while it was still like bleeding, I guess. And so she got battery acid all over her hands.
Because the shit was covered in battery
when,
acid.
When
Right.
they told me that, I was so concerned. I'm like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I'm not there
We created
sooner.
a scene for that, right?
What do you mean?
We created a whole scene for that, right?
We called Victor.
Because Victor's like, we're not supposed to touch the battery, right?
Yeah.
And they were like, Maria, no. Right?
I
And
was
bless
so
her, bro. She went
concerned.
along with it and shit,
And
bro.
they were like, yo, we're going to call you back.
Yeah.
I felt really bad because when I got there, I'm fixing the battery, and they tell me Maria's not here. She went away. I'm like, is she okay? Like, how are her hands? So, and they didn't tell me until the next time I saw her. I'm like, oh, so how are your hands? Did they feel better? Like, did they heal up better? She's like, what? What are you talking about? Oh yeah.
So
No, I
what,
didn't even
that-
touch it.
Does that just like fuck up your hands or like how's it?
It's acid.
It's
It's
acid,
acid,
dude.
bro.
It's
It
battery
dissolves.
acid, bro. We fucked up the parking lot.
Oh yeah.
Oh, dude, really?
Yeah.
Dude, they told us
Jesus.
inside. We're like, yo, do you have anything? Like, can you help us out? They're like,
I'm not touching
Yeah,
that.
the guys at AutoZone didn't want to get involved in that situation at all.
They're like, yo,
you're going to have to wash the whole shit out,
I
man.
remember we buried the battery. Remember?
We-
Allegedly.
we didn't ba- we,
No,
we,
we
didn't bury the battery.
recycled it properly.
Yeah, we went through regulation.
We buried the situation with Gotti. We
Yeah.
buried the hatchet.
Yeah, hatchet.
Yes.
That's what it was.
Yes.
So we say battery the battery.
In the Carlos and Peppers part.
No, not even close there. It was
It's
actually
got-
by.
No, but they were like,
This is the exact coordinates.
they were like, no, we don't want to deal with that. You're gonna have to get like a full washout. And I'm like, you got a hose?
I didn't even say that at home.
Because I know what they meant. They probably like now thinking about it, they're like, oh, get a tow truck in here. Then that's what you're gonna have to tell the mechanic.
Yeah.
We did that shit.
Yeah, we just got some water bottles and
Is that
Yeah.
for hills?
I don't remember what kind of water,
We
but
went to go buy a battery.
Something basic.
We tried to go buy a
Not
battery.
acidic.
it was the wrong
It was the
size.
wrong one, and then the auto section closed, and then we had to wait another day, right?
Mm-hmm. You had to
Right.
drive with that fucking small battery
For a
and
little
shit.
bit.
No, we went to
little bit.
Walmart. They had the big size battery.
Somebody's at my door.
We got the battery. He just had. You guys got the battery. You went to a different place. You went to Walmart.
We went to Walmart, and that was a small battery. We had to go back to Walmart to return that one and buy a new one.
Oh, okay. I thought you got AutoZone. You got the battery from there, like a big one.
No, okay. What? They didn't have the battery that Jose's cars needed, so that's why we went to Walmart. And they didn't have it either, so we were just like, no. What it was is we didn't know.
Right.
We didn't know what size, I think. And I got battery acid on my shoe. It was new pair of Vans too, bro.
Just threw those away.
Well, it was just a little drop, but the fucking thing dissolved. The fabric dissolved and shit. I still got that shoe.
But yeah, the parking lot.
Completely trashed.
We
Trash.
made a whole like a Nile River of a pothole
Jesus Christ.
because
Yeah.
it basically like left it like it whitened up and then it just like broke
Dissolved.
down some of the rocks.
For some reason, it doesn't
Asphalt.
compute with me that it's that strong because it's acid, right?
Yeah,
So
and it's hot acid.
I would imagine because battery.
I'm surprised none of us actually got hurt.
Yeah.
It exploded.
No,
so
and
I
I
mean, like,
remember when we were taking you out, like I brought towels and stuff, like we put it down. I didn't know how long it was because I thought it just happened for whatever reason. So
Right.
I'll tell you what though, like after it, like you felt, I don't know, maybe just me, like you felt an itch.
Felt an itch.
You feel a little.
I
bit
think it was
like
just the
you-
paranoia.
Yeah, the paranoia.
Yeah,
having it
yeah,
on
yeah.
you.
It's
I
like
definitely-
phantom
when
pains and
I
shit,
felt
yeah.
that too when I was changing the bag. Like afterwards, it's like, did I
Yeah.
get it? I
I
keep
got it.
washing my hands. Did I get it? It's the same thing when I put chlorine in the pool. If it, because it touches my legs and stuff, I just wash it off. But sometimes I'm like, did I wash it off properly? Let me wash my hands again. Stuff like that.
But yeah, that's the story of how my battery blew up.
Wonderful.
Nice.
Thrilling.
Um,
I don't even know how I would deal with that. I'd just be like, well,
Yeah, we didn't really know how to deal with it either, bro, but we did.
Speaking of which, me and Westy, speaking about the car troubles and just my trials and tribulations with that
You
car,
want to talk about car troubles?
fucking, I don't know, he has bad luck. Me and Westy accidentally ran over a dog.
What?
When did this happen?
It was already dead.
Oh,
it was already dead.
Oh, that makes it so much better.
It was
it
already
does
more.
kinda.
It was already dead. No, because it was at night. I was talking to Westy. We were, on our way. It was after we left. It was recently, like the last time we saw each other.
I remember. Then I was.
Oh, it was recently?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
after I saw you guys.
Yeah. I
Oh,
remember.
shit, I didn't know
remember.
about this.
No, I remember this. It was like a black one, like in the middle of the road. That you didn't know what it was.
I didn't know what it
Yeah,
was.
we didn't know what it was until because I was in the car. Until we ran it.
We're talking about the same thing.
I think so. It
No,
was
because you weren't in the car.
No, I thought I was.
All right, so this is the second time I accidentally ran over something.
It was by Westy's house that we were driving, and you ran it over. It was like, what's that? It was like, yeah, what's.
All right, not that one because I forgot about that.
Oh, dude.
All right, this one was after I dropped all you guys off, and that was just me and Westy, and we're riding down Prospect. If you guys know where that is, yeah, we're riding down this
Shout out to
road.
Prospect.
We're riding down this road, right? It's dark, and usually there's palm trees. So usually they they shed their leaves or whatever the fuck. So I thought it was that. So I'm talking to West. I'm looking down the road. I'm looking at West. I'm like, yeah, whoop de woo. I'm Spanish. You're like, hey, banter.
Yeah,
Right. Right.
A charming back and forth.
And then like last minute, I look back to look at the road because I'm driving. I see the dog's face. 'Cause it's big as fuck.
Oh, dude.
Oh, it's a big dog.
It was like a boxer.
Ooh.
God.
It was a boxer. It was like the tan one with the black face.
Okay,
With
okay,
the
okay.
droopy up here.
Okay, I got you. Yeah.
So
Damn.
I saw the face. I was like, oh shit. And you just hear Like you feel
Oh
it,
my
like,
God.
like and Westy, the look. I'm sorry, cause I don't really have the things that you guys get. You know what I mean? Westy, cause we after eating Wendy's, Westy was just like doing the praying and stuff like that. He was just like, yo, man, that made my stomach turn. In my head, I was like, yo, I hope the bottom of my car isn't fucked up.
You're like, all right. Damn, I hope I don't have to wash that off.
It's gonna smell.
That's what I was thinking, because I don't know if you ever heard the Jeff story when he accidentally ran over a cat and it got stuck in the tire or like in the where the mud flap is, and he had to fucking wash out the whole thing. So I was thinking, I'm like, yo, that shit was huge though. It was like the size of a fucking
dog.
It was the size of a U.
It's the size of Dan. It was those big ones, dude. It was the ones you have to carry like this.
Did you like pull over and see if it was like under there?
No, I kept going. I saw it in the rearview mirror.
Oh, okay.
I got straight.
But yeah, I was just like, I hope there's no like fur or anything, like a leg or something.
You got the tail just like swinging back and forth.
Yeah, he's like, Westy was like, yo, that shit fucked up my night, man.
Damn, for real?
I was like, damn, Westy. He's like, I understand, you know what I mean? It's like, damn, it's like, I hope everybody has their dog tonight, you know what I mean? Or like,
I mean, I guess. Do you think he would have reacted the same way if it wasn't a pet? Like if you just ran over like a possum or something. Do you think he would have reacted?
I've ran over a possum before.
No, but I mean, like, do you think he would have reacted the same way?
Him?
Him? Yes, him. Yes, him.
Nah, but I get that credit. Nah, like I said, man, that thing was huge, man.
Yeah.
He basically looked into its eyes.
Yeah.
For how big it was.
But it was already dead.
It was already dead, yeah. Fucking, when I came back around, not to go see it. Basically, I was like looking over to see if it was still in the lane or whatever. And I looked at, like, before me, it was laying there, like it died there. After me, it looked like it looked like a cartoon, you know, when they have the fucking broken foot sticking out like that.
Oh man,
tongue's out like.
It's just X's over the eyes.
It looked like a different dog. I was like, yo,
the color came off.
I was like, yo, did I run over a coyote? Like the fur was scraggly and shit. I'm like, is that the same dog?
God damn, dude.
R.I.P. to that dog.
Yeah, man.
R.I.P. Buford.
I don't know. The way that it was laid out there, it just looked like someone put it there. Because usually when people hit animals, they're like off to the side because they got fucked up. But that shit looked like, the way it was laid out, it looked like it got hit by like an 18-wheeler or something, where it just laid into itself.
John Quinones
instead of
was
it
there.
getting hit by side, hit above, it just looked like it went boom, like flat, just.
Jesus.
John Quinones put it there. For what would you do?
The John Quinones.
The John Quinones. He tried to stop you, but you were like, all right, nah, dude. He was the dog.
He was in the dog
I'm
costume.
not gonna lie,
He was
bro.
like, God, dude.
There was cars coming my way.
Don't.
There's cars coming my way.
So they
in
saw
that
it.
same lane. In that same lane, I was thinking to myself, how many of these guys just hit that dog? Because they didn't switch. I didn't see him switch lane, nothing. There was an Audi, and it's lower than my car, and he just
cruised over it like nothing happened. He cruised over it. He cleaned it up.
I think I helped him out, because if it wasn't for me before, his shit would have flipped.
To be honest, dude.
But yeah, man.
The dog would have been fine.
We were in a car accident, you and I.
We were, yeah. That was pretty fun.
in
It wasn't
my
even.
car.
It wasn't even bad though.
It wasn't my fault.
It wasn't.
I braked in time, and the person behind me just.
The fucking Jeep, dude. And then she was like, "Everyone okay?" And then the guy in the front was such a fucking dick.
Should have beat him up.
Yeah, dude.
You should have ran him over.
Should have tussled.
I still don't understand what he was mad about.
He was so mad. You were like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "He was like, ugh."
Yeah, he was.
Like, he didn't really understand what he said. I didn't understand what he said. He had like an accent, and like he was like the entire time. It was like,
You remember that time we were picking Ari up from her job, and then we were going to make the turn, and then her boss hit the back of your car?
Yeah.
Yes.
He was in like some little rinky-dink ass fucking 1976 Toyota or some shit.
Back when there were squares.
Yeah.
It was like a 1994.
And we were pulling out of to make the like a left turn, and he was right behind us. And I guess he inched forward too much because there were cars coming, so we had to stop. And then he just felt the tap. Feel me? Because Jose was like inching forward too, so it was like he caught the end of the momentum.
And we drove for like it was like not far, but we kept driving. It's like did we get hit? Did we get hit? He's like,
because I had their heavy asses in the car, so I couldn't tell.
And it's like, yeah, I think
They absorbed all the impact.
I think we did. And then we stopped, pulled over.
Yeah.
And he was like,
a little love tap, a little nink.
I'm easy going when it comes to that shit. I don't really give a shit. As long
as it's not completely
an
fucked
airbag
up.
didn't go out, window didn't shatter. It doesn't look like
I did
Victor's
have whiplash
car.
though. Hey, don't diss my whip, all right?
Don't diss my whip.
Dude, his fucking trunk's gone.
Do you know what happened to his
My
trunk?
bumper is gone. A lot.
I've seen it.
A
This is
lot.
the car
But, like,
accident podcast.
This is the car accident podcast. It all started with Josue.
Oh, do you know who Josue is?
I don't.
Josue is his
cousin.
cousin. Yes. He's a short guy. He's kind of funny
That's the point to the
sometimes.
story.
I mean, yeah, I can relate to short people. Yeah, we got that in common.
Yeah. So,
Already at 17, Jesus Christ.
are you gonna tell the story or?
Sure. So Josue likes to have car troubles, right?
Most of us do.
And he always, yeah,
Wonderful.
most of them do. And when they do, they always come to me for whatever reason. I don't know why.
He's a
'Cause you're like a
reliable guy.
dad.
I have the equipment to change tires or to puncture things.
I trust you with a car more than I would trust like Jose. Like to know what to do. Like if my engine's Jose. Yeah, I don't know why I said it like that.
I don't know if he was talking about me or not.
No, but yeah, but like if my shit breaks down, I'm not calling Jose, bro. He's just gonna look like I don't know what to do either, bro.
He's gonna look at it and be like,
he would tell me to call you.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
Jose, it's on fire.
Well, anyways, he during this time okay,
I'm also far, by the way.
he had a flat tire one time, and so he asked me. He came to my house.
My weed.
No, but he came to my house, woke me up, and it's like, oh, what's up? I was like, oh man, like for whatever reason, I didn't have my
Oh,
phone.
man.
I didn't. He didn't have his phone for whatever reason. I was like, oh, sorry to bother you, but can you help me change my tire?
He sounds like one of those
What?
people who are like, hey, I'm sorry, man, but I need gas. They're trying to like scam you.
And so I'm like, all right. So I grabbed my tire stuff and I changed it, right? I'm like, all right, where's your spare? And he's like,
we're supposed to have those? I thought you had the spare.
you don't have a spare in your car? Oh, no. I left it somewhere else. And it's like, I left it at my friend's house.
I left
He
it in
said-
my other car.
No. He said he left it at his friend's house. And I'm like,
People do
okay.
that.
Really?
So I'm like, all right, we'll use my car spare and just give me the spare when you go to your friend's house, pick it up and drop it home to my house.
I'm
My
sorry.
dog ain't no
I'm sorry.
homo.
I'm gonna interrupt you here, Victor, for a second. Him leaving that spare at his friend's house
Is a whole different story.
is actually true because I'm the one who took him when he had a flat tire to go drop it off.
The dog ate the spare.
He was at the gas station. He calls me. It's like fucking 3 p.m. He's like, I have a flat tire. Can you pick me up? I was like, I guess. But continue.
And so I change it, right? And I'm like, listen, man, these aren't like tires. These are just temporary things. They're tires, but they're temporary. They're not made for long distance.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, okay. They're going to wear down. Make sure you change them. He's like, okay. So we leaves, right? It's like a week or no, it was like 2-3 weeks later. In the middle, it was like 10 o'clock at night. He calls me. It's like, hey, I need your help. And I'm like, okay, what is it? I need you to help me change the tire. I'm like, all right, where are you? I'm in the middle of the road on University. By the Broward Mall. I don't know if you know that.
Yeah.
And it's night. That time, conveniently, he had a tire in his car.
Mm-hmm.
And I asked him, like, oh, you have the tire? He's like, oh, yeah, I saw it wearing down, so I figured I'll have it just in case. Dude, change it. Because the spare, he was still running the spare, balding, it just ripped over. And I'm like, all right, fine.
Oh man.
So I'm there, changing my tire, right? I pull up behind him, and I look, and this road, and something came over. I'm like, listen, I don't want to get run over. So I park my car, not like a little ways down, just so that if something were to happen, I lose my car and not my life.
Right.
We changed the tire. Da ding, bada boom. Everything went perfect. And I'm like, great. We're packing up everything.
Time to go home.
His car, I lowered his car. Everything's great, and we're about to say, our goodbyes. So I'm like, all right, man, take care. And I see off in the distance a car going a little bit too fast. Mind you, I had this shit, like, this is my first time I'm changing a tire on the side of the road. So I had 5 cones backed up, emergency lights. Like,
You had a flare too, didn't you?
I didn't have a flare, no. Since then, I have a flare in my car for that reason.
You have cones?
I had cones.
Emergency lights?
I had 5 cones, reflective and everything. But no, he didn't see any of that. And I see him coming. I'm like, hey, Josue, step back. I just like that. I was like, step back.
Let's watch this.
Let's
Let's see what happens here.
Like, step back. Not even that much. Just step back. And then, right into my car.
Jesus.
And I'm like, God damn it. We were done. We got left.
On the bright side, he changed the tire.
On the bright side. On the bright side.
Dude, the other car got fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that car got fucked up.
I luckily my trunk was actually open, and I say luckily because the trunk didn't cave. Like the trunk caved in from the bottom. He, I guess, went under my car in a way.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't. He was a little bit lower, and since the mass was lighter, he slipped under instead of over. Whatever.
So essentially, just lifted his car.
Yeah, and so my car was still able to drive, and my lights were still intact. They're like, if you look at my car now, my brake lights are out of the socket, but they're not dangling out. They're just out of place. And the ones on the trunk, perfectly fine. So legally, I'm still allowed to drive, and I'm like, all right, great. After the whole ordeal,
His car was just...
yeah, his car, the radiator was cracked. You saw radiator fluid all over the
Yeah, his shit was
floor.
fucked up.
He needed a tow truck. And I asked him, hey, are you okay? Are you okay? And he's like, he didn't speak English, but he's like, I'm like, he looked fine. I'm like, all right, fuck this guy.
I mean, he kind of folded on that. You had the emergency.
No, and I'm like, you didn't see the 5 cones, the emergency lights? What are you doing?
Oh, wait.
Wait, he didn't speak English. So you're just grabbing the cones. You're like, drawing question marks.
No, he like, at first I thought he was ignoring me, but he didn't understand me. I'm like, all right, whatever. And I just walked away and talked to the police.
Mm-hmm.
But before the police arrived, Josue's like, damn, that sucks. I'm like, you need me? I'm like, nah, dude, you can go.
That he said that?
No, he didn't say that. I knew. I just said, hey, man, you're good to go. You know, your car's not even involved here. Don't just go.
You need me?
No, he didn't. He didn't say.
He didn't have insurance in his car.
Yeah, I didn't want to say that. That's why.
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, at the time.
Yeah.
He was.
Well, I
he
mean, he
was on,
fucked that car up since then, so he doesn't have it
No.
anymore.
Yeah.
He was on his way to drop the car off. Yeah, I mean, he was big enough to drop it off to you and end the car. You know.
He's like, I got an appointment at 5.
No, he wasn't going to my house. I'll tell you
Really
that. He was
need me,
going the
man.
other direction. But yeah, I knew he didn't want to be in that situation with the police. So I'm like, all right, don't worry, go ahead. And then I don't know if he called you guys or if you guys called me. I'm like, oh yeah, we were in an accident, and you guys came over. Yeah,
No, I didn't know because Jose was picking me up from work because we were supposed to go to
we were supposed to do something.
we were supposed to go out to IHOP. When Jose picked me up, he had told me that shit had happened and we were going to you. So so we got there by like the end of the whole thing, like when the police were showing up and shit.
Mm-hmm. So that was the first time, right?
That was the first time.
The second time I was in Denver, Colorado. Huh? I was in Denver, Colorado, Dan. I wasn't even home. And to make a long story short, I think I talked about it on the podcast maybe, but a drunk driver in a big red truck crashed into my house. He took down 3 palm trees, my mom's car, my brother's car, and he tapped my car. I say tapped because it was already in a pretty bad shape, so I don't know what the extent of the damage he did to it.
You get back home and you're just like,
Something's off.
oh, man.
My mom's car totaled. Raul's car, to this day, it's still in the back. Before COVID, we were in the whole legal situation again. We need to keep the cars for legal purposes. But since COVID, everything stopped, so we still have the cars. It's not drivable. The radiator and the fan is like caved in, so I don't know how. Like even if I were to change it, I don't know if the frame would allow a new radiator to slip in. We still have to take a look at that. Regardless, I had the only. Ironically, my car still drives to this day. The bumper was hanging off by threads, man. I had to take apart recently the bumper because I liked it. It wasn't coming off yet,
It was
but
cool. It was a nice accessory.
but everyone was saying just take it
mount
off.
it on your wall.
Just take it off. Just take it off.
No,
I'm
we were telling you to get rid of the whole thing, Victor.
Oh man.
There's that cartoon like.
so that
when you
was
drive it.
cosmetically and physically it was hit, right?
Mm.
And then just a bunch of other problems. I called them. My battery was overheating. No, my engine was overheating. The battery died.
His car doesn't lock.
I'm not even kidding. Like 7 different spots of oil leaks. I keep constantly replacing. There's an oil pan was cross-threaded. It was terrible. My car doesn't lock.
Nice.
Yeah,
That's
no
always
AC.
fun.
Since it overheated, I think the condenser
Who needs
blew.
AC?
So no
Who
AC.
needs that?
My windows didn't go down
you
4
need
times.
AC.
Yeah, no AC, and my windows didn't go down at the time. It was just one window. Do you remember that?
That was torture.
It's the box.
No, my window, the driver window went down. Every
Yeah.
other window didn't go down.
Yeah,
Well,
no.
essentially driving a Formula One car.
Yeah.
Bad for him.
Jesus
I would
Christ.
cancel plans before I let Victor drive me anywhere.
We went to Wendy's, and he was like, "It's hot. Can you lower the?" Oh,
Just drive with the door open.
At that point, right?
But I managed to fix things in the car, so it's drivable. It still don't have AC, but it's bearable. I fixed the windows.
Do they go down?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll tell you what. When I first got my car, I was thinking to myself, I'm gonna avoid everything. I'll be one of those people who make it through.
Right.
It hits you, man.
Yeah.
Accidents are accidents, man. Some people just have it worse than others.
Yeah.
Especially-
I haven't been in anything.
You'll give it a year.
It's about to be a year.
Hopefully, it's nothing too
Basically,
extreme.
to avoid it, it's just drive less.
Mm.
That's
Pretty
what it
much. Yeah, bro. I drive probably the least out of all 3 of us, and I've only been in one. It wasn't my fault though. I was
Yeah,
going
you-
down the
you-
fucking thing, and the guy was gonna make
thing.
a left. I was going down the fucking thing, and this fucking dickhead. No, I was fucking driving, and I had the right of way. You feel me? The light was green, and this guy was making a left. He should have fucking yielded. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going, and I see him. He's inching out. So I'm like, let me speed up so I can get out of this fucking intersection quickly. But he fucking takes the turn, and I hit the back passenger side with my mom in the passenger seat.
Oh my god.
So, but luckily, my lightning fast reflexes. As he's making the shit, I see it, and then I fucking last second fucking make that left. So the car's like now this way.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why I only ended up hitting the fucking back end. If I would have not did that shit, I would have hit the right in his shit.
Jesus.
So fucking, I go and I pull over. The only thing that happened to the car was the headlight on the passenger side was popped out, and it was like hanging by some wires. So I pull over. I see the guy fucking drives off. I'm just like, what a dick.
Yeah. He knew it was his fault. He was like, oh.
The car was still driving, right?
Ours?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was only the headlight that popped out. Luckily enough for us, but that was the only accident I ever gotten into.
I've been in a couple close calls. Real close. I remember one time. Okay, so basically, I was going on onto 95, and it was like pouring rain, right? And I couldn't really see where I was supposed to go, so like I hesitated, and I was gonna go to the oncoming, like, well, to the exit off of Davie. I was about to get on there, and I was like, oh, that's not the moves, right? Luckily, I caught that, right? And then I'm getting on to Davie, right? And then this car, I guess, like, he beeped at me because I guess I kind of made like the fucked up turn, and then I don't know what came over him. He immediately skips me, but like with barely any room, and like he was driving. I forgot what he was driving. Really big car, right? Really big car. So like bigger than mine. So if he would have hit me, I would have got fucked up, right? So he right. So this is my car. This is his car, and I'm going, and then I'm going. He skips me. He goes like this, and like it merges at one point. So he just goes like,
Right.
really about to tap me, like this close, and I'm just like,
Wow, it's nice for their audio listeners.
yeah,
He cut you off.
He cut me off real hard. I don't know car terminology or crash terminology. I guess
Yeah,
he
I
cut
got
me off.
fucked up.
Ironically, today I got cut off. Like you were saying, I was dropping off my dad near the
Now I
dock.
know the word.
Dropping off my dad, and I was kind of spaced out, but I knew the cars were behind me and next to me. I'm driving,
Space out for no reason.
and then I realized there's a car inching to my right, but not like merging. Like he's on my right side, inching towards me. I'm like, what are you doing? I start no, and I start beeping. I start beeping and like, yo, what? Are you? And then like, he was gonna hit me, so I just backed off and then I'm in. And I'm looking at him like it's a U.S. Customs car, like the U.S. Customs. It was like the big van, and it was a whole caravan of them. It was like 4 of them ahead of me. And I guess he was trying to get behind them. I don't know what they were doing. They were going to the dump. Yeah, they were going to the waste management. I guess they found. They were information. I guess he was out of line, and I'm like, that's your fault. Don't try to cut me off. You're supposed to be upholding the law.
Right.
Bastards. I know who you are.
I almost hit somebody. I remember.
Like a person, like a pedestrian.
Yeah, like a pedestrian. Well, like no, okay. He was crossing. He was like jaywalking.
I almost did that one.
He was jaywalking.
Also, he deserved it.
Yeah, he deserved it. And
The law is the law.
you know, his race doesn't really matter, but he was black, right?
Whoa.
And I'm sorry, but it was dark, right?
Oh, okay. That's context.
Very fucked up. I can understand, but yeah, it was dark. Couldn't really see him. He was wearing dark clothing. So I'm driving, and next thing I know, he's right here.
Oh shit!
And I'm just like, I'm driving. I drive right past him. I didn't notice him, but my heart just immediately dropped, and I was like, nice.
I almost scooped the guy.
Like it was intense, dude. And he just not phased at all, just walking.
Well, he probably saw you.
He's from Broward.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knew.
Because I jaywalk the same way, bro. Like I see cars coming, I'm like, okay,
You time it right. Just
yeah,
so
I'll take this step really slowly, so when I take the next full step, I'm at full speed again. You feel me?
Because I saw his friend, he just ran across the road, and I was like, okay,
they're all gone.
Yeah.
they're all gone. Right? I can clear it. Like, well, I wasn't even going fast. I was going speed limit, right?
Yeah.
Allegedly.
You got to be careful doing that. Like just jaywalking across the street. They did that in front of my house by Vilas, that area. The lady just trying to catch a bus ran across. She timed it poorly, and the car went.
Ooh.
Dead ass.
She flew like across the lanes.
Yeah, I seen something similar like that at work. A lady was same situation, crossing the street, and fucking just got fucking railed by a car. Her whole face was stuck to the fucking asphalt. Like she tried to get up, and like because like 2 other security guards had went over to like help her. You feel me? And the guy was telling me, he was just like, yeah, when she tried to get up, you could see it like peeling.
So what? She slid.
Yeah, she slid like she fucking slid like basically on her fucking head and shoulder, all like that, like on the ass, and just it got stuck to the fucking thing. And
Dude, fucking street, like asphalt and street is always hot.
It's burning, dude. Especially over here.
Yeah.
like middle of the day, bro. Woo.
You can cook something
yeah.
on that. You feel me?
Yeah, bro, but that shit's intense, bro.
That's disgusting.
From a dog to a lady.
Dude, I always.
This is our topics, guys.
I don't know.
Thank you
I
for
always
listening.
have this thought when I'm on the highway where I just think to myself, how painful is it to just like open your door, either hop out or just have your hand and just fucking stick it and on the like just like have it drag across the
It's
street.
intense. Dude.
You know what I mean? I'm just thinking to myself like, cause I'm like, yo, who has? It's like, you know what? I'm gonna jump off there in the highway. Like, how do you have that appeal to do so? Like, it's just like you think it's instant. Or you have the idea that you think it's instant because it's not.
It's not. You get hit like real like fast because people speed on the highway obviously, but you get hit that one time. Like you're still. I mean, if you land a certain way, you either be unconscious or you'll be straight. You'll still be conscious. You'll land there with a bunch of broken bones and just like another person hits you. Dunzo.
Yeah, bro. My auntie got thrown out of the front window. She got into a car accident, and she got hit so hard. She fucking went through the windshield, and like she had to get a bunch of fucking metal in her because like her bones were broken and shit. I was like super young. It was a long time ago, but now she doesn't like the cold.
Auntie, look, it's beautiful outside.
Am I?
I'm all right.
I'm gonna stay in here.
It's really cold for some reason.
Yeah.
Shivers down my bones.
Yeah, because
My metal rods.
when you have metal in your body and it gets cold, the metal gets cold inside and it hurts you. You feel me? For
You think
people
it
who
could
didn't
rust?
know. I'm sure they use different like
yeah, it's
metal that
specialized
doesn't
metal,
match.
but
Yeah.
there is a possibility. That's why like older patients who had metal transplants, they come back for that and stuff.
Because it could
WD-40
rise.
and stuff like that.
My dad has a metal plate in his shoulder, and so
Really?
yeah, he had an accident and shattered his shoulder completely, and so they had to fix it with metal plate. So now MRIs hurts
You
him.
got one?
I have one on my pinky.
Liar.
Do you really?
Yeah.
You never told us that.
It's because he's lying.
That's why it looks like it.
No. See, okay, now I
It
know
looks
he's
like that
lying.
because I hit him with a football.
I'm saying that's why it didn't go back in place because the metal.
Thought
I
you
have,
didn't go
metal,
to
I
the
have metal
hospital.
pinkies. You imagine just getting a metal pinky. At that point, they just lob it off. They're like, "You want metal on your pinky? What are you fucking idiot?
What are you, fucking Momo? Just take it off. Yeah, no, we were at the beach one day throwing the football back and forth and
Throwing
I
the
told him not
pigskin?
to. I'm not.
Throwing the pigskin around?
throwing the old pigskin.
I told him not to because I'm very dainty. You know
No,
what
cause I was playing with Josue. I was throwing it to him, and I was like, Jose can
Was
catch
this
one ball,
when we
right?
went to
You got that
Naples?
easy.
Yeah.
That one?
Nah.
I throw it to
bonfire.
him. He tries to catch it. It fucking hits the pinky, and then it's just been fucked up ever since.
He jammed his finger, but he never fixed it in place, and now it's jammed forever.
It's jammed in.
I've never really broken a bone.
Yeah, I mean,
You want to?
I've dislocated my wrist.
Ugh, how did that feel?
It was
Like it's
weird. Dude. It was like
dislocated?
mangled because it was like it got dislocated. So like
Every
you saw-
excuse he gets to show off that watch, man.
Chill, bro. Okay, so it dislocated, and it was like the bone was like sideways.
Oh man,
So like it lifted the skin up so you could like see it, and it was like disgusting. Dude.
did it hurt though?
It hurt. I mean, as a kid, it hurt real bad.
But
You
now,
probably it was
man,
probably
I'm
more like
fully-
you were freaked out more than
I've
just
broken,
anything.
I've broken 3 bones, twice on the same wrist and one on the clavicle.
How?
The clavicle, I was skateboarding down a parking garage, and
That's why you shouldn't skate at 80, kids.
Yeah. I was skating down. It was the parking garage, so it was like multiple layers going down, and there was a puddle. I slipped on it, and I tried to brace my fall. And cracked my
Yeah, you see, that's where you fall in.
You should have just ragdolled
At that
Now
point,
you gotta
yeah.
roll, dude.
Yeah,
That was-
you get a little touch.
That was-
Because you landed dead weight. See,
Yeah.
that's where you fucked up.
That was a few
You're an
years ago.
idiot.
Well, I didn't want to hit my head dead on, so I tried to brace myself. Regardless, that was recently. That was a few years ago. When I was
Rather
younger,
the shoulder than the.
when I was younger, like a little kid,
cranium.
I had this bus with the roof open to put little people inside, and I was like, "Hey, if I just take the people out, it's like a skate. I can just put my foot in." So
I can fit in the bus.
So I put my foot through the roof of the bus, and rolled off to make it seem like I was skateboarding or whatever, like a skate.
Roller skating.
Yeah, roller skating, and I was falling, and I put my hand down and cracked my wrist.
He's folding left and right, dude.
He breaks his ankle all the time.
Oh
The
man.
most fucked up. Yeah, my ankles. They're not. My
Not
ankles.
good.
My ankles are shattered.
Because of the
Shattered.
YMCA back when they played basketball out there.
They're clinically they're not broken, but I'm self-diagnosed that they're just rubber at this point, and they just bend
Yeah,
every single
because
time.
there was a period. It hasn't happened so much recently. or
Yeah.
else I haven't seen
But
it.
it's happened a few times that I've
Victor
just walked
was
off.
going through a point in his life where he just kept rolling his ankles. We would just be walking, right, and he would just be trying to like balance on a fucking median and shit.
No,
and
I
then
just
he'll
walk regardless.
Oh, yeah,
He'll
I
step
was-
on a dandelion and just fucking roll his
I'm
shit.
walking on the sidewalk. My foot would slip on the edge of the sidewalk into the grass, and that would just cause it to.
Dude, as a kid, I used to roll my ankle all the time. I mean, recently, since skateboarding and everything,
Mm-hmm.
I got tougher ankles now.
yeah. But I rolled my ankle really bad this one time. I don't know how it didn't break because it just landed all dead weight onto the ankle.
Ooh, yeah.
And I was just like, ooh, I felt it, right? I heard something tear. Yeah, and then I
that's the
sit down and
worst.
I'm just like,
Ouch.
I can walk on that. I get up. I'm just like,
Nope.
Not the moves,
I
right?
know
I
exactly.
take it off and I'm like looking at it and it's just gets swollen,
Hinchado.
swollen and swollen, and it starts getting like real fucking purple.
real
and I'm just
time?
like, huh?
In real time?
Yeah. And I'm just like,
Nice.
oh, all right.
That was over time.
I got that. No, and I just start like limping home. And I'm just like, all right.
It'll work.
Logical thing, I had my skateboard, so I could just like just rolled on it, but nah.
Put it on your stomach.
But no, the logical thing, carry my skateboard and limp home. And
Should have used it as a crutch.
I really should have, and I couldn't walk for a solid 2 weeks.
Oh shit.
Yeah, good thing it happened during quarantine. So like I had to leave it rested, but it got better. Gus thought it.
Now it's stronger than ever.
Yeah, Gus thought it broke, and I was like, I don't think so. I think I should be fine.
Nah, I'm alright.
Like I was gonna get one of like those little ankle braces right over.
Okay,
I can't
Gus,
even
you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Are you a doctor? No. Okay, so shut up.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is this your ankle? I didn't fucking think so. Mind your fucking business.
Did
So
you break
what?
it?
The bones sticking out. Bones stick out everywhere. You ever had a chicken wing?
You never had a chicken wing? Jesus.
Oh man, yeah, but I couldn't walk for solid
No,
few. And yeah, that was pretty bad. And then like I remember when I got back on the skateboard, I started skating. Same thing happened, but it wasn't as bad. I just rolled it pretty bad. I couldn't walk on it, so I was like, "Fuck, dude, same ankle and everything."
Yeah, it's the
And I was
worst.
just
I
like,
understand.
Yeah, I was skating down parking garages, and then it wasn't even the parking garage where I rolled it. I was just going over a speed bump. I go flying.
Nice moments.
Yeah.
The audio listeners are like, yo, man.
Yeah, dude. It was
Riveting.
Riveting.
It's like I'm there.
To finish my story real quick about the last bone that I
Dan.
broke.
Oh, my bad.
No.
So sorry.
No. I want to move past this, but I just saved the
Motherfucker.
best for last because I broke the same wrist. I was at my dad's job. I was on the counter and I fell. The worst part of that was that my mom and dad, who were cleaning the restaurant, they weren't done yet. So they
So you're
put
sitting there in pain,
they
you're
put
like-
me in a booth. My dad used his shirt as a makeshift, not the cast, the fucking sling.
Yeah.
He made a makeshift sling, and they finished cleaning the restaurant, finished doing their work, and then my mom took me to the hospital afterwards. That really hurt.
Hey, man, if you think about it, bro, if they didn't finish cleaning that restaurant, they probably would not have had enough money to take you to the hospital.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you have to suffer for a bit, you know.
So wash your hands, guys.
Stay safe. Wear a
Yeah, man.
mask.
Wear a mask.
Wear a mask.
I don't understand the people who don't want to wear masks. Like,
Makes them hot.
I mean, yeah, it's uncomfortable for like, just don't go
Yeah.
out.
There you go. I think.
The thing about the masks, for me at least, is like it's the same thing as wearing glasses. Eventually, you just forget it's on your face. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I go home and I still have the mask on, and my mom's like, "Why do you have the mask inside?" And I was like, "Oh shit, my bad."
She beats you.
She
Why you have the mask
me.
on?
No, but like, yeah, like at first, it bothered my ears. I was like, okay, I understand to a degree why you wouldn't want to wear a mask, but like now it's just like, well, just buy a bigger mask. Just buy a bigger mask. Like, it's not that tough.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I don't know.
After like a few hours, though, that shit starts to hurt me right here.
Yeah.
I gotta keep adjusting, like loosening it.
But that's with anything.
It hurts
A
me
hat,
on-
you
it
have a
hurts me
hat
on,
on
like-
so much.
Yeah, true.
It hurts me on like the bridge or whatever it's called.
Oh yeah,
Because
bro.
like the little like wire in there, because I you know,
Big
mask
nose
it's
ass.
supposed to like, cover your face, right? So I constantly adjust it to like press it on my nose. That's my fault, but I mean,
yeah.
like,
Fucking
Yeah,
hell.
that bridge on your nose is definitely annoying, right? You would know. Glasses.
Yeah,
I used to wear glasses, so
Brag
So,
about it.
haha.
Where are they now, huh?
Wearing the
Name
fucking,
3 glasses.
He's still
if you're a
blind.
real
He's going
fan.
blind. He's
yeah,
stuffing it
I'm
out.
going blind on one eye. You ever like close your eyes and like maybe like rub your eyes and open them? That's kind of what I see on my left eye.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
lazy eye, and they didn't catch
Oh.
it fast enough, so like I'm kind of just fucking with that one. Yeah.
Start wearing an eye patch.
You know, I actually tried that.
Yeah.
I'm being serious. Yeah, it was like some sort of like some sort of like therapy
Oh, okay.
where like you block the good eye and just force this eye to look
Force it
out.
to-
Yeah, it
Basically
didn't
working out the eye.
Yeah, it didn't work at all. Obviously.
It was too lazy.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's too lazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So yeah.
I live here.
Every time I go get a physical, they're like, "Are you okay?" And I'm just like,
Dude, you look sick.
I was like, dude.
One of your eyes is hanging out the socket.
Oh my
Just
god.
pop it back in.
What would you do at that point?
You put it back in.
You just put it back in?
No, you have to. I don't know. 'cause
Can you still see out of it?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
it's still
still
connected.
connected.
As long
Yeah.
as the optic nerve is connected, yeah.
What I don't know.
You just
I don't
unplug the eye. You're just like,
know. You can put it back in, but just think about the cleanliness of that.
that's not clean. And then you get an infection, pink eye.
Yeah.
You ever had pink eye?
I get pink eye all the time.
Do you actually?
I do. Yeah,
Oh.
for a while.
Dude, fucking wash your pillows, man.
I'm saying 4th grade
That's how often. 4th grade.
to junior year, I got it every year.
Oh,
I've never had pink eye.
It still works.
I only
too.
had it once, and it's fucking sucks. Your eyes all
sucks.
itchy all
It
the
feels
time.
like it doesn't even feel itchy. It feels like you have sand in your eye, like painful,
Yeah.
like
It feels like you
painful.
have something in your eye, and then like
Hey, I can see a pattern.
like I get it pretty bad, like to the point where like I guess like the eye little boogers or whatever, they just like crust around my eye, so you see, you actually can
Oh,
see it.
yeah.
I'm just like, can't open my eyes in the morning. I'm like, fuck. I have to grab my nail and like scrape it off my eyelash just to open my eye.
Shit.
That's how bad I had it.
The one time I had pink eye, I was still working at Carlos and Pepe's, and I got it on my birthday. That shit sucked. So fucking, I had the pink eye, and then my grandma was staying with us at the time, and she's like, you know how you cure pink eye? And I was like, how? She goes, squirt lemon in your eyes. And I said,
How much time we got?
squirt lemon in it? And she's like, yeah, that's just gonna cure it quick. I was like, okay, Grandma, can you do it? Because I don't think I have it in me to do it myself.
Right.
And she was like, okay. Feel me? So I sit down in the chair. She cuts the lemon and shit. And
Puts in a little squeeze bottle.
no. She just squeezed it from the lemon, bro. So I got the seed in my eye and shit. So fucking, so she's like, all right, tilt your head back. And I'm like, okay. And I'm trying to prepare myself in my head. I'm just like, I can't let my grandma see me acting like a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You're like, all
I was
right,
like,
get it.
let's do it. So I fucking, I tilt my head back. I fucking hold my eyes open. Let's fucking go. Let's do it. You feel me? And then she does it, and I'm just like,
Both
you
at the
feel
same
me?
time or just one eye?
No, it was one, and then the other.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
dude. So you had the paint.
Oh yeah.
I would have just been like, do both eyes.
Yeah, nope. She did them one at a time, and I'm sitting there with this fucking lemon in my eye and pink eye, and I'm just suffering.
Lemonade.
No lemonade. I'm fucking suffering, but
Well,
I can't let
life gives
my
you lemons,
grandma
huh?
see me.
Squirting in your eye.
And that shit didn't work.
I mean, I could see the logic.
That was the worst of it. It didn't work.
Yep.
You just had lemon inside for no
Yeah,
reason.
no. She just, I think,
She got joy out of it.
Yeah,
Was it lemon or lime I had to put in?
I made that joke. I think she just wanted a square lemon in my eyes, bro. I think I just annoyed her that day.
Can't believe I actually did. That's what she did it herself. It's like,
Yeah.
finally.
And my mom sat there and watched.
She was like, oh, it'll work.
Yeah, it works.
Do it all the time. I do it to avoid pink eye.
But I don't know if you ever had lemon in your eye, but it doesn't feel great.
You sure?
I don't know, try it out.
You're right. Lemon in the cut.
Oh, dude, it's fucking sick. I get alcohol, like, when I'm working behind the bar, I get cut sometimes,
Mm-hmm.
and then constant alcohol in it.
I kind of like the way that feels, bro.
This guy.
He's a Macus.
Mac
He's a
king.
Machiavelli.
Mac attack.
Masochist.
Dude, I remember when I was young, and the first time I had rubbing alcohol applied to me,
Oh my.
it was the worst. Fucking, I forgot somebody told me, because it's gonna hurt. I'm like, what does it feel like? Oh, it feels like a bunch of needles, like just hitting you. Because I had the kid scrape the knees, like kids. It was like a lot. So like when it healed, it had like it looked like
Scabs and stuff.
a bunch of scabs and stuff like that. So I basically reopened that and whatnot. So, my mom was like pinning me down to fucking for alcohol and stuff like that, and she put it on. It fucking hurt like a motherfucker. And what not creeped me out, but like what scared me was since they used tissue, like one of those soft tissues that fucking just like deteriorate on your skin. When I saw it as a kid, I envisioned them as little needles because I thought the little needles were in the liquid. Because I'm like, all right, it stops the bleeding. I don't know. That's how they explained it to me. Like it stops you from bleeding something, and like what stops it? The actual do the needles go in and just stay in place? So when I saw it, I'm like, it's the fucking needles. But now I take alcohol like a champ.
Yeah,
You
same.
don't wanna
But
shave.
Now
Shit.
he takes
Yeah.
needles like a champ.
Yeah. I was never afraid of needles though.
Yeah, but I wasn't either.
Like when I get shots and stuff like that.
yeah, me neither.
Maybe when I was
I
with
broke a needle one time while they were giving me a shot.
Strong skin.
it just
ass.
breaks inside of you.
I
To
don't
this
know.
day,
I don't
still
know. I
have
don't
the
know what
needle.
broke. I don't know what piece, but they were doing it on my thigh, right? And I just like flexing or
Underthigh.
clenching up. So because I was
What
just
got
like,
the glutes?
He's got a straight muscle. They're
because
like,
I was
I can't find it.
I was preparing for it, so I'm like, I don't want to feel it that bad. So they put it in. I don't know what broke. I don't know if it was the needle part or the where they put the thing, the syringe. I don't know. and they just had to grab another one. That one went in fine.
You ever had a shot in your ass?
Yes.
I think so.
When
I was a
got a shot
child.
in my ass.
But what I was gonna say, you know what hurts? Iodine. Iodine on a cut.
Dude, what are you in the fucking 50s?
What is this? Chernobyl? Take one
Yeah,
pill.
but what's it called? No, I think it like disinfects it or something. I know the alcohol does it, but like for more, I guess. That's what my mom told me at least. So like one time, like I fell off a car, right? And like I got like really scraped up. I got like scraped up right here, and like basically just road rash, right?
Mm.
And I came home with all these makeshift bandages, right? And just toilet paper, right? So you can imagine how that looked. So
Like, what are you, a mummy?
so I come home, my mom's just like, "What's up with you?" And I was like, right. I had to make up a story. I was like, I fell off a wall, right? And I was like,
Oh, Vans off the wall.
boo. Anyways, so
Back to real comedy.
yeah. So every day I had to like put gauze on it and then like pour alcohol on it and iodine. And the iodine on that shit, dude, on like a fresh wound,
Turns purple.
yeah,
Real iodine does?
if it's just like it feels like you're just getting burned. Like you know how alcohol feels,
Yeah.
like
Just that with heat?
that with heat, yeah.
Okay.
So it's just like it's oh my god, dude, it's intense.
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
Like that makes you like clench your teeth. Like alcohol, like I can take alcohol,
Does it feel like a tattoo? That's what I was going to say, but you never had it.
but it's just like you clench your teeth and it's like you hear it. For me, like I heard the pain, and I was just like,
that's how you know shit really hurts, bro. When you can hear that shit,
you're like, oh fuck, dude.
Like in a video game? Black and white.
Half-Life.
Flash. Stunt.
The best description, I think it was Will that told me, like for a tattoo, was just a hot pen. Right?
yeah.
In high school, they did
Just a
that.
hot pen.
When
Yeah.
they do the pen thing,
Yeah,
Oh,
pretty
I
much.
did.
Yeah, when they
Yeah.
fucking scrape it on the table, heat it up, and then yeah.
that's essentially what it feels like.
Yeah. Like
You gonna get tatted? You gonna get yet?
I don't know. I might get branded.
You're gonna
You
get
think,
branded.
you think
but
you,
not
you think you
tattooed?
can handle being branded, bro?
I
My
don't
sister
know.
got branded. She could do it for you.
Oh,
Well, she
man.
branded herself.
Yeah. The most I've ever had experience with branded is getting a lighter, light it up real good, and then the metal parts go.
What is
That's the. I don't think I have it anymore, but it was somewhere. It got really fucked.
Yeah, on top of the sweater.
It got really fucked up though, cause it's like you're supposed to just leave it there for a little bit, and then
You're not supposed to.
Yeah,
But-
you're not supposed
Yeah.
to do that to start.
I don't know who does that.
But you're supposed to leave it there for a little bit, right? And like it's supposed to puff up or whatever. I did that. It puffed up, but no one told me you're not supposed to touch it, and I touched it and it popped.
Oh, nice.
So it just the skin was just open, and I was just like, all right, well,
Now I have this.
that kind of fucked up. So
I was supposed to do that.
just wash your hands,
Yeah, wear your mask.
wear your mask, stay safe. Everyone's response, you too.
Oh, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So you fucking bragged to me earlier this week about All Stars, right? This fucking guy here. Everybody has it except me now. That's what it is.
Yeah.
He messaged. I messaged him when it was announced. I was like, "Yo, Sunshine's coming off of the Switch." Never responded. So essentially, the next time when it came out, that's essentially when he responded to my text talking about something. He shows me the picture.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, "Oh, you just bragging at me?" He's like, "Yeah, I got to."
Yeah, bro. I pre-ordered that shit, bro.
No, I didn't pre-order it because I was like, I wanted to see how he like played at first. I watched a couple of reviews the night before I bought it, and I was like, I guess it's all right. So I bought it. Obviously,
I only bought it for Sunshine.
I just bought it for 64.
Really? How far are you in 64?
Not that far.
Is it as good as you remember it, or what?
No, because I played the DS version. So
The
with like,
DS version.
yeah,
This guy.
I played the shit out of the DS version, man.
Because when you texted me, I told you I started with the 64 and I stopped playing it.
You know, the controls are pretty shit because like, it's not even that it's poopy.
You know, a lot of people complain about the controls because they're coming off the 64.
Mhm.
This motherfucker's complaining about it because he's coming off the DS. Who's a touchpad? You know what I mean?
I didn't even use the touchpad as a kid. I just used the fucking the D-pad and the triggers. So it was like, well, you got to go left, right. So you get up that way, right? But yeah, I'm not really used to like the 360. It's too smooth for me. So I was like, I'm used to.
It's not smooth enough for me. That game made me dizzy.
It's not that it made me dizzy. I was expecting the camera to be better.
The camera's the boss, the real boss. As they say for all 64 games.
Yeah.
I 100%ed Sunshine.
Bitch, take
Oh, you
shots.
did it?
Yeah, I have all the stars, all the shines, sprites, all the
I
blue coins.
haven't touched Sunshine or Galaxy.
I'm not gonna play Galaxy.
I'm gonna move to Galaxy.
No, Galaxy's pretty fun.
Nah.
Galaxy's really
I'm
fun.
waiting for
It
people
was-
to
I
I
don't
enjoyed
I don't like Mario games enough for me to like want to play Galaxy. I have fond memories of Sunshine, and that's why I bought it. I bought it for the nostalgia factor.
He's more of a
That's-
Sonic fan.
I have
Yeah.
fond memories of Sunshine and Galaxy. Hence why I'm gonna play Galaxy.
good for you.
Fuck you.
I've always wanted to play Sunshine. That's why I bought it. But mainly because 60.
Sunshine's pretty fun, bro. It holds up. It holds up for me.
Classic.
Yeah.
It was good, yeah. It held up really well on the thing.
Like it just takes a little bit to like, get used to the controls on the Pro
Switch?
controller, yeah, for the Switch. But after you play like a couple hours, you get it.
You know, I kind of assumed that the controls were gonna be like Odyssey for some reason. So I went into
Same.
there.
On
I went in.
64?
Yep.
Yeah,
So I went in
completely
there
same.
thinking it was gonna be like Odyssey.
No.
Idiot.
I don't know why. I was just like, you know what? I think Nintendo got it down. I think Nintendo took the time.
Odyssey is definitely the peak of Mario games control.
Odyssey's so fucking slick.
It's
dude.
so fun.
It's so good. I love Odyssey to death, man. Like I have Breath of the Wild, and my friend was like, when you play Breath of the Wild, you're not gonna play Odyssey. I played Breath of the Wild. I got like to the first like beast or whatever. Never touched it again. Odyssey. I want to replay it because
I played both. I love them both.
I
actually.
had that, but in the opposite direction.
And I
I beat Breath of the Wild and I loved it, but Odyssey I couldn't get into it, bro. Could not get into. I played like maybe the first two worlds. I got to or whatever the desert world is. I got to that one and I was like, ugh.
it's like one of the best ones, dude.
Couldn't do
You
it.
ride a lion, dude.
the Sand Kingdom.
Yeah, you ride the lion. It's one of the best
hat
ones.
thing. The hat thing is what made it like.
You
I
see,
didn't
that-
like the hat thing.
That was a weird feature. Took me a while to get used to that
To me,
one.
it's just the power up.
Yeah,
I
but when I
just-
got
I don't
used
know.
to it,
It's just running.
oh my god, dude, it's the best. Like you can do some cool ass maneuvers with that, dude. I enjoy it.
3D wheel's the best one. The one with the cat.
You're gonna get it?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what I'm
really?
gonna get.
I
He's
haven't.
gonna get that physical, so that
I'm
way
gonna
we
get
can
the
trade.
physicals and let him borrow that.
I haven't really.
I just gotta beat.
I don't
Oh,
think. I
I
don't think
just
I'm
gotta
gonna
beat
get that one.
Galaxy. You
Yeah,
know,
me neither.
let you play it.
Done. You gonna 100% it?
Yeah. Why
Yeah.
not?
All right, so I'm not gonna expect All Stars until next month.
Next week.
Yeah, no, Victor can 100% those games pretty quick.
What were you saying?
I don't think I'm gonna get the 3D World. I had 3D World or is it 3D Land?
It's 3D World.
3D World
Yeah, I
and
think
3D Land is the one on 3DS.
Yeah.
That one I had.
3D World, and it has DLC content.
Bowser's Fury. Yeah, I don't. I couldn't really get into those like that. Well, the 3DS version at least. I didn't play the Wii U. Like 3D.
So you're
World or
missing
whatever.
out, man. You're missing out, man.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Breath of the Wild 2.
Mm.
That's
I
gonna be a
also
fun
waiting
game.
for that one, bro. I'm a big Legend of Zelda fan.
I'm waiting for this new Smash character.
Has it been announced yet?
Comes out, and they announce it tomorrow.
I haven't.
Speaking of announcements, did you hear about today the Call of Duty Cold War Zombies?
I saw that one and I was like, skeptical.
Yeah, because
That's it.
Nice, you.
No, I love zombies. That's my favorite game mode.
Zombies is definitely fun, but the like Black Ops 4 and stuff, like
How much time do we have?
Black Ops 4 killed it.
yeah, like they're too much futuristic stuff that it's not. It's still fun, but it's not the same.
It's not even that. It's just they handled it so. They changed so much of it.
Yeah.
So like, they added new like, I guess like enemies or whatever, and it's like all these challenge and like the HUD was just disgusting. It's ugly to look at. Like BO3, BO2,
BLT.
BO1.
BO1,
The original.
the original
Dude,
World at War.
World at War. Actually, that's what the map is. For the Cold War, it's Nachdentoten.
Nocturne Tone.
Yeah, the first zombie map.
serious?
You haven't seen it? It's the same setup, but this is in Cold War. Not so it's like future like
No more advanced.
No, it's not advanced. It's just time passed, so it's overgrown. There's graffiti on the walls, so but it's still the layout. But they're saying that there's something underneath it now. Is what it is. So there's like a bigger map underneath it.
I don't really like all that.
Just,
I don't really like all
There's
that.
graffiti on the walls now.
No, but like
Buys game.
at first it
immediately.
was no, because in the first game it was just a rundown like bombed house, you know.
But not
Yeah.
for homeless people.
No,
Exactly,
yeah, pretty much. It's like overgrown. Weeds are growing through it, and
Weed?
people, you
I
know,
bought it for the foliage.
people come in, tag the shit.
It's just beautiful.
Fucking tangent. The waste of a sandwich is a BLT. It's just a waste of a sandwich. It's not complete.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of bacon.
It's I don't know. I remember one time my friend brought me a BLT from like I don't know where he brought it.
I'm
from.
sorry. I'm sorry I had to interrupt. But since we're talking about sandwiches, before I forget, what's on sale today? Or that started today at Publix?
Fantasia.
It's your Italian sub, buddy. Italians are on sale.
Today.
You're Italian today, boy.
Yeah, dude,
So-
Italian anywhere, man.
Or
That's
so
Italian,
good.
That's his
he says.
favorite. So every time I see it, I like let him know.
You take it
Hey,
down, you're like, oh,
yeah,
damn.
no, I do. I'm like, hey,
Call him a
Italians
fair
on sale.
Italian.
Recently, I've been getting into the chicken tender sub.
Oh yeah.
You're becoming a man.
Oh man, can't eat that shit no more.
That's heartburn right
We're
there.
becoming adults.
yeah, we can't even eat. Bro, last time we had fucking chicken dinner, we were all close to death. We tried to do a podcast, bro, and we were all just
Sitting there breathing into
Yeah.
the mic. The audio was just
Yeah.
peaking.
Yeah, bro, those chicken tender subs are hard to eat now.
Nah, I can get like through half of one, and then I save the rest because I can't. I can eat the entire Italian sub because you know.
Back in my day, I used to eat the whole thing and
And
potato
more.
salad,
Oh,
and
yeah.
chips.
I can eat like the chicken wings there. I don't know what it is about them. Like plain chicken wings, non-breaded. They don't have any seasoning on them. I love them.
Yeah,
It's but only from Publix.
Publix does have some good chicken, bro. I like
Anywhere
their spicy
else?
wings.
Yeah, those shits are fire. Yeah,
With potato salad.
word. Publix is just a good
Yeah,
place.
Publix has a good deli.
It's just
A
real
really
fucking
good deli.
dude.
Have you had Walmart's?
Yes, I
Walmart's
have, and
is
I'm not
good.
a fan.
Actually, yeah, I have.
Walmart's?
Yeah,
I mean,
Walmart's
it's not bad.
that
It's
good.
not bad.
I've
but
had
it's
their
not the
chicken.
greatest
Their
either.
rotisserie chicken.
Nah, it's what
Nah,
chicken.
nah, dude. The
I
rotisserie chicken.
I wouldn't eat rotisserie from Walmart. I don't know. That
It's
seems-
not bad.
You're eating
Yeah.
pigeon,
It's
man.
pretty good.
You're eating pigeon, man.
I mean, pigeon's good.
When Dixie had this bucket of like you can if you stuff the bucket with as much chicken wings as you can, and
You
it's
gotta
like one
stuff the
price.
bucket.
And it's one price, so you can fill it up to the brim or to whatever size you want, and it's still the same price.
When Dixie chicken's not bad either, bro. It's not bad
I
either.
don't think I've ever had one Dixie chicken.
Well, it's not bad.
But it's not good.
No, but I mean, it's edible. Like you'll enjoy it.
Between Walmart and with Dixie,
Winn Dixie, 100%.
Okay.
Is there one Dixon in your area?
They all close them down. They close them all down. The only Winn Dixie I know of is the one by Carlos Pepe's.
Carlos Pepe's, yeah. I
the
thought
only
they
one.
went like bankrupt and they closed all down, but no, there's still locations.
The one by my crib is still going strong.
There was nice ones and there are like ghetto rundown ones.
Yeah. You know what I missed though? Blockbuster. I miss
Blockbuster was fun. Yeah, used to go over there and rent games and shit. My uncle used to take me.
I rented DS games and Wii games.
That's why I rented Simpsons Hit and Run, and then it was so good I bought it from there.
Me too. Me
Alright.
too.
I rented this Jet Li game and I never returned it.
Try returning it now. That's why they went out of business.
People like you.
That was their one copy of that Bruce Lee game. They're like, listen,
It was Jet Li.
you can borrow it, but we need it back.
That late fee though could have put them back into
I
business.
remember because I
The
forgot. I
Achilles
think my
heel.
brother was the one that rented it, and
Mhm.
I had a PS2, and I just kept it, and then he kept asking for it. I'm like, I don't know where it is.
Yeah, man.
But anyway, thank you guys for listening to the Foreign Entities podcast.
Is that what we're talking
I guess
yes,
so.
yes,
been
because
going for
I
a
gotta get ready for work and shit. So
about? Oh.
Yeah.
thank you for listening to Foreign Entities podcast. I've been your host for today, Will. That's Victor. That's Jose. Special guest Dan the man.
Thank
they
you for
call
coming.
him.
I've
Um,
returned.
It's always fun. Fit.
Always a pleasure having you on.
You know you're gonna have to stop the recording, right?
Oh,
yeah.
At some point.
So thank you for listening. This has been the Foreign Entities podcast. Follow us on all our socials. Tune into the next episode. Tune into the last episode. And as always, you're a white screen.